Ring game taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
I see you got that Rambo headband going too, LB.
I switch it up every now and then.
Word up. But yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scopio, the England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, you know what it is all day. RGR, nigga, ringgameradio.com in the building.
Yes, sir.
Boy, Jesus Shuttleworth the God. Go artist, Sample Kings in the building. What it do? Monday night boxing talk. Let's get it in. Let's get it. I mean, pause. Unpause. We don't give a fuck right now. We just killing this shit, man. Shout outs to everybody tuning in with us. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Ring gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Boxing in the building. Ring Game Radio all day. Let's go. Let's get it.
And does anyone preliminarily banned from the bodega? Or?
Honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. The bodega is under construction right now, so nobody's getting banned until it reopens. It's under construction, reconstruction until further notice.
Yeah, that means you have to do some real fuck shit in order for you to get banned during that time period. You know, but we'll see what happens because we are approaching, this coming weekend, where some fuck shit's gonna go down. I just feel it in my bones. I just don't know who, where, what, or when, but it's going to happen. But I got my other man with me.
Yeah. Hey, what's fly? It's Constant Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, number one contender, preparing for liftoff. It's fly. Ring Game Radio. Let's get it. We're here.
Yes, sir. We are in the week of one Terence Crawford and Israil Madrimov, the whole fight week. You know what I'm saying? I know it's picking up steam, and of course it's funny too. It's picking up steam because obviously this is a year to this day where Terence Crawford got probably his career victory, over one Errol Spence, and that shit is trending like a motherfucker, trending more than the actual event, which is, as Brother Shuttleworth had so adequately and eloquently said to us. It truly is like it literally. I think it's like everyone was waiting for that fucking day because I've never seen that fucking the highlights posted so goddamn much today as I did.
No, that shit is the new Jamal Charlo and J-Rock. Like, it's the new whatever Crawford's gonna do for the rest of his career. You better be guaranteed that they're gonna play that highlight. Like,
yeah,
like with Charlo and J-Rock. Like, no matter what Charlo does in his career, he could be arrested 17 times. He could be on the moon. When they refer to his career, they're gonna play that damn J-Rock uppercut.
Yeah, because obviously
this is it.
Because when that's when we talk about sweet sciencing and stuff like that. Sweet sciencing, it's more of our derogatory term for people who do that, but they're not really hurting their opponents, and we can tell when people are doing that too much. Whereas Crawford,
it's more of an effort thing. Like, if you're outboxing somebody aggressively and you're landing like 2 and 3 jabs and a right hand and left hook, even if you're not hurting them, I'm gonna still be like, hey, he boxing the shit out this nigga. But a lot of these guys ain't doing that. They're just like one. Then they're
yo, dig this. I was watching honestly the Olympic team
doing the goddamn Lil Kim dance and shit.
Yo, honestly, I was watching the Olympics, and that stuff is even starting to permeate the amateurs. And usually, amateurs, you're still supposed to score, but these niggas are like, and some of these niggas are dropping decisions, but they're doing the shit you just described. I just want to just mention that real quick.
Dude, and see, and this is the thing. This is why I knew, like, cause my coaches told me, like, yo, Jay, like, your style ain't for the amateurs, bro. Like, I only want you to have like 40 amateur fights. Then we got to get you as a pro. Like, and this is back when I'm like 19 and shit, cause like my whole defense and just throwing 40, 50 punches around, like, nah, nigga, that ain't it. Like, you gotta be damn, like, you gotta really throw a hit, but you gotta really box assertively. Like, a guy like Amir Khan would be like an amateur, like, legend, really.
I mean, wasn't he like a silver medal?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
like, his style is
Olympics,
perfect for it.
Well, the thing, with the Bud fight, the Bud Spence was, the first time we saw a welterweight fight pitting two. You know, it was supposed to be a throwback. You know, classic, like, you know, because welterweight is the other than heavyweight.
I mean, we've seen better welterweight fights, but you know, this is most significant.
But I mean, yeah, in terms of undisputed, all the belts in the line, the long build up.
Yeah.
I mean, that happened earlier in Pac-Man. I mean, you know, earlier, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You know, in terms of, I'm just saying, in terms of marketing.
That shit still took damn near as long, and it should have been an easier fight since they weren't the superstars that Pacquiao and Floyd were.
But it just was like, you know, for a boxing fan of our generation, I mean, you know, it's a time where, you know, it's a fight we're gonna remember for, you know.
Yeah, because the ass whooping was spectacular. That's why it's just memorable. Like the ass whooping.
All I know is y'all should have spent this energy promoting this goddamn fight this week. Because
I mean, the promotion's been good.
If this ends up being a dud, or I'ma just remember this day. If this ends up backfiring and Crawford struggles and has another career mode glitch, and he get dropped by Mean Machine Part 2 or something, I'ma just remember this.
The promotion, I mean, the shoulder programming somewhat's been there, you know, like it's been a lot of promotion lately. It's just
no, it fucking hasn't, nigga. Stop. Cut that the fuck out.
No. Have you been on Twitter and have you seen like there's like literally two little, you know, two YouTube, like, you know, little mini documentaries.
Dude, look. Okay. Let's.
What are you talking about?
All right, let's cut behind this. Let's examine that. Hey, no problem. Let's examine that, my friend. First of all, the fight is this week, and you cut 2 fucking documentaries, 11 minutes apiece, the fucking week of
11 minutes.
We had a whole summer to find out about these niggas and find out about Israil Madrimov, and y'all just now the week of. Y'all, they're just look, bro, hold on. Shout out to my nigga Android. Salute. I don't know if you listening yet, whatever, but we was conversating about this very such topic like maybe an hour ago. Like, he got pictures of the fucking billboard. Like, they got billboard pictures and shit now. Like, bro, it's the week of the fight. You gotta give niggas a chance to fucking plan. Dude, the latest you should have billboards up is 2 weeks before the fight. But back in the day, a billboard used to be up for a month at a time. You didn't just put billboards and posters up the week of. Nigga, I'll be seeing goddamn Kodak Black concert posters in the hood and shit weeks before that nigga show up. Like, the fuck out of here. Like, bro, like, this has been some slow ass fucking Lego ass Fisher Price ass Rinky Dink Records ass promoted 11-minute documentary.
I ain't gonna lie though. Yeah, the first one. I didn't watch the second one. The first one was basically all Bud. You know, like I didn't even get to learn anything about Madrimov. It was.
What else do we need to find out about Bud? Like, oh my god! like he beat the shit out of Spence. He's one of the best fighters in the world. Like
his mama forced him to fight. And all this kind of
like what the dude hype up, dude. All this is doing, and I keep like it's funny. I got to keep mentioning Jamal Charlo, but all this is to me is the whole Jamal Charlo versus Dennis Hogan approach of promoting, where you got an opponent that's actually like with some momentum and somebody's good, and I'm just comparing the situation. Like, I know Dennis Hogan is not as good as Madrimov, but at the time, he was the first person to really put his foot in Munguia's ass.
He was.
Like, he actually got robbed. That was an 8 rounds to 4. And this was in Munguia's prime. This wasn't Canelo beating Munguia 8 rounds to 4.
Right.
This is the first one to do it, but he didn't get the credit. Should have won a title, all of that. So instead of them marketing it as like, yo, this guy, he need to be, he should be the former 154-pound champion, but he isn't. But hey, he's stepping up to fight Charlo. That instead of having that angle, they just present him as like, oh, okay, you know, we got this kangaroo herder. Yeah, he's at 154. Yeah, he's decent. He fought this Mexican guy you might have heard of.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Charlo showed levels and beat Hogan like he supposed to levels.
Yes, he showed levels and beat the shit out of him. But people don't look at it as like it's not the solid win it's supposed to be.
Right.
Because it is a solid win. But the way it's presented to the casual fan, you probably won't look at it as a solid win for Charlo. You'll probably just go say J-Rock, and who else is nigga? K9.
Well, actually, preferably, you know, funny things too is I prefer Charlo beating the hell out of K9 more than actually do J-Rock. J-Rock,
I know, but they don't show the highlight of K9 getting beat up like they do J-Rock. And shout out to J-Rock.
No highlights.
They don't do it. They act like it disappeared, nigga. I'll see more Spinks K9 highlights than that.
But the uppercut, I mean, come on, the uppercut was beautiful by
it was Pilot. Like you're not lying. Like I get it, but it's like, goddamn, like this is a knockout puncher who has more than one knockout KO highlight. Like y'all just focus on J-Rock.
I always show that one. That's the one y'all made.
But like somebody behind the scenes was like, I never could stand this nigga. Like, he didn't give me the autograph and picture at the airport when he had the chair. So fuck him. Yeah, like we're cutting this PBC promo. Yeah, get the Jamal Charlo KO. Like,
so let me take a look at the comments real quick. I guess we'll start off with this one since now I think it's like it is the hot topic. So Rusty, salute Rusty. I'm parlaying all up.
Hey, what up, Rusty?
And you know what, too? Like, I mean, as we're going through each fight, obviously, you know, I'm gonna bring out the fan duel because you know we're gambling niggas, and I'm sure all of us are gonna get some gambling action going on this weekend. There's no question about that. You know?
We've been saving up for this week. Like this is the week where you know, if you're a boxing fan and you're a little degenerate, and you got some cheese put away for this one.
Yeah, no, I definitely like. I told myself like, no silly shit to buy this week, so I can at least put some money in because I got some bets to put down because I gotta get this money. You know what I'm saying?
I can't see the thing with Erwin Hearn. Shouts out to my boy Erwin Hearn. I can't tell if somebody's really serious about the Madrimov KO shit or they're just speaking to existence. I mean, it could happen, but it's like some of y'all. I don't.
I mean, it's dude. Look, bro, that's a good. Like honestly, if we just think about it. Madrimov is really like an A- level. Like if we're talking about the most dangerous person Crawford has ever fought, we're talking about prime, athletic ability, talent, skills, power, all the attributes.
Amateur pedigree, 300 fights.
Amateur pedigree, all the characteristics you want in somebody, he has it. He's really like an A- type of level fighter. Yeah. But he just doesn't have that A-level elite experience. But when you add up everything, like if you're not gonna say he's A-, he's the strongest B+ you could get.
Yeah, you know, and obviously we'll definitely go more into
and more so than Spence. Like if because no crazy damn
there's more
48 hours type accident.
Yeah, I guess you say there's more tools in the tool bag. I guess but only 10 fights. But yeah, we'll get into it.
Yeah. And I almost feel like we should talk about that shit now, but I know we got the other shit. But yeah, we'll get into it.
We'll start with this card first, since everybody wants us to really talk about before we get into then we'll end it with the other stuff. But let's see, Erwin Fern, ESPN and Amazon did nothing. The Zone dropped 2 11-minute episodes. I didn't even get a chance to watch them yet because I was so busy. And they take all the Saudi money and go home. Bunch of frauds.
Who's that, Android? Was that Android? Oh, yeah, of course.
No, that was Erwin Hearn said that. Erwin Hearn. See, y'all niggas try to typecast Android, but other people are seeing this shit. Thank you, Erwin Hearn. Salute. And salute. Oh, there goes Android. What it do?
Yeah, salute for the super chat and a super sticker. They definitely should have picked it up earlier. Yeah, no, they should have. Yeah, this should have been.
Yeah.
And then
they had all fucking summer, bro.
They went to fight week. Yeah, y'all right.
You know what? Hold on, wait. I got this to say. I got one thing to fucking say in regard, and I'll show you how much we anticipated a fight and how it was promoted. And maybe it was a different time. But look how, if you remember back in the beginning of the summer, how we kind of looked for the summer to end, and we all had White and Povetkin to look forward to in 2020 as like the main kind of, that was like the biggest fight of the summer we could get. That's how this needed to feel, and I don't even think we felt like that. You got to remember, like 2020, boxing's hit or miss. Top Rank doing its thing with the bubble fights. PBC hasn't really got in there yet. And fucking, like Pat said, you know, Matchroom had the Django fights.
Yeah.
but the main one that at the end of the year that we was looking forward to was the fucking White Povetkin and I think it was Tasha Jonas.
Yes, it was Tasha Jonas and Katie Taylor.
And Katie Taylor with Povetkin White, which that's a good ass double header. But
yeah,
we had that fight to look forward to, like the whole July, the whole end of June. Like that was the fight that was the card we was looking forward to all summer. Like this didn't have that feel to it.
And finally, those fights deliver, especially with that motherfucker Ted Cheeseman on there, who should actually. Who I'm surprised now that Hearn has all this money has not reappeared for Eddie, because you know, dude for a British level fighter, that dude got into some wars, but like
he fucking held it down.
Yeah,
but see, that's what I'm saying. Like this needed to feel like because I have no doubt about the card. Like the fights are gonna live up to it. The card presentation as a whole, I don't know if that's going to, but
I just hope
this needed a climactic feel.
I just hope we get Kendrick to walk. You know, Eminem starts to walk out, but I hope Kendrick comes out with the little, you know, I'm Terence Crawford line, and then, you know, because in California, you got to get Kendrick out there. Come on, man, it would set it off right.
We got Eminem. He's on the posters.
Nah, you gotta get Kendrick. You need a surprise. Hope. I'm
well,
sure.
Yeah, I hope. He got what's his name for Ring of Fire.
I mean, Kendrick name dropped him, so it's like shit. Come on. Yeah. You can't name drop it not come out in California, dog.
But if y'all already want Eminem and he got a damn concert lined up, this card is gonna be a chore to fucking watch.
Well, just before we go into that one, like, because I just found out what time it is because I'm trying to plan some stuff around my day. The card itself, because I'm looking to order, it starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Ring walks for Crawford Madrimov start at 11:30.
Wait, 11:30 what?
11:30 at night, my nigga.
Wait. 11:30 Eastern, and the card is starting at 4:30?
Yes, sir.
The prelim started at 4:30. The main card starts at 6:30.
Yeah, it's only 2 fights though, and then there's an Eminem concert. Like, you know, it's feasibly going to take up a lot of time. You know, it's and there's already
God.
And there's 5 fights on the undercard, so it's like.
See, this shit is going to just feel like work, yo. Like,
I'm really
during the week, like work now.
So this is, to me, this is like, okay, I'm blowing up a Saturday to go watch fight, which is what I do since, you know, because Mondays and Fridays, like, you know, niggas earning, like, you know, earning this bread and getting screamed at by people who I'm superior to. So yeah, this is what my Saturday is gonna be, bro.
Yo, hold on, wait, the comments. Hold on, my bad, I ain't gonna fall. Hey, what up, Rob? What it do? Salute, cuz. Probably the worst year ever for boxing bets for me. Getting it back this weekend. Amen. Like, god damn, yo, these whack motherfuckers with these up and down performances and not doing what the fuck they supposed to do. That's the cause of that shit.
It's, you know, some people are saying that this has been a good year. I don't know. I feel like I'm in the middle. Like, I feel like it hasn't been a bad year.
Well, it depends. Me, LB, and P have been putting in bets in. Like LB has lost 2 parlays because one motherfucker has actually dropped the ball in his performance.
Yeah, these niggas would have we would have got like you're talking about like $700, like $1,000 on the line.
Yeah,
$250 type shit. But you're like, God, like this would have been nice.
I lost a play I think a couple of weeks ago because of one fucking loss. Like, you know.
You see, that's the thing. When I lose a bet, Ring Gang lose a bet. Cause I'm gonna put this shit right back in the Ring Gang.
Yeah.
So I'll be really wanting to hit these motherfuckers. I be like,
it's been annoying. Like, I mean, there's been some wins, but they're like minor wins. I mean, LB obviously has won. He has won some, but it's the annoying ones where you know that you're on right, and then the one the
Tiafimo fucked us. Tiafimo fucked us all with that goddamn performance.
Yes, sir.
With that motherfucking, he should have done it. That nigga by the 6th fucking round.
Yes, sir.
It's shit like that. Motherfucking Catterall with his goddamn I could hurt you, but no, maybe not later. Yeah. I'll box you, but I could hurt you and stop you anytime I try. But get the fuck out of here. You're like unfocused goddamn the UK Great Value Zab Judah, nigga. Like, geez. Like, fuck. Like, nah, this shit be pissing me off. Like, dude, like, y'all don't understand. Like, there be some weekends, like, me and Rome would be in the be on the, like, front yard for 10 minutes talking about these bets and analyzing performances and looking at the app and, like, well, I'm gonna hit up a pack because they got better odds there. You know, but put this one through Hard Rock. Like, nigga, and only for these niggas to fuck it up with a goddamn hoe ass performance. Nah, nigga, fuck that. Y'all piss me off with that shit. That joy's right. God damn.
Yo, gambling, you know, it ain't for the faint hearted because, like I said, because there'd be one thing if it's like they lost fair and square, but some of these niggas are just really, they could win, but they just dropping the ball and shit.
And then the judges too, son, that too. Like, the judges been fucking niggas. So it's like all of that, like, I'm surprised we got fucking goddamn Paro Matias. Shit.
Yeah, I know. Me and LB had conversations on that one because I was just like, yo, like, you know, and yeah, that was like, okay, that's hella crucial. Like, they got that one.
Yeah, like, dude, because there's been other shit like damn, nigga, like. I'm sorry, we digress. I'm sorry, like, but I know this is gonna be like an epic episode tonight because it's a lot of fucking boxing. My bad.
Yeah, and then salute Chris Brandt. Crawford again, 154 belt. He would join Sweet Pea, Durant, Oscar, and Floyd as former lightweights against super welterweight. Yeah, there's only like 5 or 6 people that are done. Yeah, that's you know that's a rarity too. And you know, like, I mean, most people just don't make that high of a jump like that. All
I know is Sweet Pea fought a motherfucker real dangerous.
No, but Sweet Pea doing is kind of crazy because Sweet Pea is a smaller lightweight. I mean, Durant was, you know, but I'm just saying, like, Sweet Pea was pretty small for the weight. For him to get to a belt,
no, Sweet Pea was right for the weight. That he was undisputed at that weight. He was.
No, I'm saying
dude, Sweet Pea is small to be fighting for 154 pounds.
Even Sweet Pea as a welter was kind of like, you know, compared to everybody else, relatively speaking, back then too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was small.
Yes, Sweet Pea was like Bradley stature, but without the muscles.
Yeah. I mean, I met the dude. I met God. He was small as hell, but then he also fought a dangerous super welter to get that belt off from. So
for his belt, right? For his belt, who did he beat again for that belt?
Julio Cesar Vasquez.
Vasquez.
The same guy who was dribbling Winky right around the damn ring around.
Pretty much beat the shit out of him, but most people say
I said dribble.
Yeah. Well, no, me and P used to argue about that. He's like, no, you know, he didn't do. I was like, yeah, no, Vasquez put his foot in Winky's ass. Like, that's not even a.
He dropped him like 5 times.
Yeah, like, yeah, Winky was like dead tired, bleeding from his nose and shit like that. Like, it was amazing that he even lasted the distance. Like,
yeah, like, it's one of those fights where I don't know how he lasted because dude punched heavy. Dude had heavy hands.
Dude had heavy hands. Yeah, like, you know. And that's who like Sweet Pea beat. I mean, he beat someone that hadn't been beaten in quite a while. So
it was naturally like much bigger than him. Like, yeah, like to put in perspective, Sweet Pea beating dude right now would be like if damn, throw some names at me, Pat.
Sweet Pea beating, let's see, like beating a Triple G or something like that.
No, not Triple G. Like, I'm talking about like a 154 cat that's deadly. That's no joke. Like,
oh shit. Let's see.
Sweet Pea like beating... Tank or somebody fighting Bohachuk?
Nah, bigger, like a more proven name.
Heard. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Okay. Hold on, like you saw like a Tank beating Jared Hurd?
Something like that.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, just think about it like that. Like, because I don't think nobody would pick Tank to beat Jared Hurd.
You know, at least well before Hurd got, you know, kind of got soft.
No, we talking about before J-Rock.
Well, yeah, no, true. Yeah.
If you thought Jared Hurd beat Austin Trout, and then you just saw Tank beat Santa Cruz, you're not gonna look at him and say, "Hey, yeah, this guy definitely beats fucking Jared Hurd now."
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So that's why when we hype up Sweet Pea, that's the, you know, the admiration. That's the level he fought at.
Yeah, like I say, you know, like I said, you know, Sweet Pea is like, that's why I say anyone who badmouths Sweet Pea it doesn't like boxing. Period. It doesn't matter. Like you don't. If you badmouth Sweet Pea, you better owe you money. Else, I don't want to hear nothing about you badmouthing no damn pronounced Sweet Pea Whitaker. Like not on my watch.
Facts. Hey, salute Marquise. What it do? Hold on, these summer fights have fell off since the bubble fights with the SENS crowd noise. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This summer been kind of mid, yo. But it's really because of the performances. Because honestly, look. If Teofimo had a great performance and he beat the shit out of dude, knocked him out in the 6th round, 5th round, 3rd round, whatever, we not talking shit. If Shakur Stevenson would have laid a damn one-sided ass whooping, beat him up, Vernon Forrest, Baltimore type of ass whooping, nobody would say nothing. But these niggas ain't been on their level.
Right.
So we finally got this card that, we jumping into. Madrimov, hey, what up, Chris Brand? What it do? Salute. Madrimov seems like a tall task, but will just be a bump on the road for Bud. I hope so, because the way y'all niggas is sounding like this supposed to be like he supposed to just cut through this dude like Cotto did Carlos Quintana. Like,
nah, but there's many people saying Madrimov has a legit chance. I mean, most people. I mean, a lot of people are saying, obviously there's going to be a lot of people think Bud's going to run through him, but I've heard, support for Madrimov. You know what I mean? Because I mean,
he's good.
Be real. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. And in terms of Ergashev, some of those Uzbekistan guys, some of them get a little overhyped. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like MJ, some of these guys get that little tax and they get that extra love.
I mean, but Ergashev is decent, but like he's not on Madrimov.
Ergashev got beat again Saturday. But I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's the only fucking fight I saw on the card.
I mean, like Beck the Bully, Beck the Bully did, I'm just saying there's certain mystique that some of these guys have that they get exposed very early on. I'm just saying. So I don't know.
But if you know boxing and you got decent boxing eyes, you can tell. You always could have told that, what's his name? Ergashev, Madrimov, and Beck the Bully, there was like levels between those guys. Madrimov always seemed like he had the goods.
I know the
it was just more of a proving it thing.
But the Paulus beating MJ was surprising to me because the MJ seemed like he went over that hump. He went over that hump of that quote unquote overhype. But I'm just saying it's 50-50 with those guys. Sometimes they're worth the hype. Sometimes the hype's a little overwarranted. So.
Yeah, I could agree with that. But Madrimov, I feel like is the best of that little bunch right there.
So far, I mean, like I said, I've seen him live, and I've seen him. Like I said, the worst. Like I said, one of the most brutal knockouts I've seen is Madrimov putting somebody out in 2 rounds, and dude was asleep on the stretcher as he was being carried out. Like I'd never seen that shit before. Like dude was out like out cold.
See, that's the thing. Like, Madrimov, he's more explosive. Like that's what really separates from those guys. Like he has 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5 gears.
And he's legit athletic. Like
he's Pacquiao level athletic for where he comes from.
But he is pretty fucking athletic. I saw him do a little lateral jump and some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a freak athlete.
That's why when niggas was like, "Yo, he's Mean Machine too," I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like y'all doing dude a disservice saying that shit. The Mean Machine is nowhere near as talented and athletic as this guy.
So yeah, I mean,
you can typecast it with that role.
Yeah, he is. And that's what I'm like. Yo, y'all gotta stop looking at the regions that people come from, and that's like saying Canelo and Marquez fight like the rest of the damn Mexicans out there. Like, come on. Like that be doing a disservice. On Munguia and Canelo fight nothing alike.
Yeah.
Same thing with damn the fucking Miguel Vasquez.
Also true. But let's go through some of these fights just to go from bottom up. Yeah. So like I know obviously for the first fight on the main card, and this should be a good at least a good showcase. We got one Andy Cruz and then you got one Antonio Moran, most famously known for getting knocked the fuck out by Devin Haney back in 2019. Goddamn, 2019 was one of the magical ass years. Devin Haney got a fucking KO of the year on that.
That was his last KO. That was his last legit KO. I know he had one after, but that was like his last.
Yeah, no, that was that one punch KO.
Yeah, and then if I think it was more, like I said, Moran is like, I mean, for someone who Andy Cruz was, this is like it's gonna be his 4th professional fight.
This is a pretty good opponent for him at this stage.
Especially someone he can actually try to get another KO on. Because Moran, I remember I saw a fight because he was on Pro Box. And
he won Moran won the Pro Box, that last chance tournament. He won that shit. He kind of, had a little mini tournament, where like it was like, this is your last chance, or you're gonna be fucking on YouTube, the shitty YouTube cards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then he won that shit. So
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, no, like Moran should. I mean, as I look at the odds right now, Moran is a plus 920 underdog. So it's like. Yeah, I mean, he should. His only recent losses have been to Barboza and Jermaine Ortiz. So it's like, he's been doing his due diligence. Yeah, and yeah, that tournament on Pro Box, he did win those fights though. So do we give Cruz a chance? Do we give Moran a chance to pull the upset, or do you think Cruz is just gonna style over doing stuff?
He ain't gonna upset him.
Bro, Cruz got this. Come on.
Yeah, style on him.
This ain't the upset pick right here. This ain't the sexy.
I don't know about a stoppage because Cruz I know Cruz had that one stoppage, but he ain't packing punch like that. But Cruz will win for sure. He all classic.
Yeah, because some of the Cubans have to get that Cuban shit out of their system, so you gotta give them a little time.
At least he moved his hands though.
He had that one stoppage where he was sitting down on punches. Maybe him, I think Bozie's still training him, right? Is
Bozie's still training him. So yeah,
Bozie's getting him to turn over his punches. He's not slapping like he used to. So
yeah, so I would imagine. Moran's only been KO'd by Haney, so I can't. There's a chance that Cruz can try to do it too. So like yeah. If I had to say, I'd say Cruz will probably get him out of there maybe by round 6. Anyone else have any earlier rounds or later rounds? Or
is it a 10-round fight?
It's a 10-round fight, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say Cruz by decision.
That does seem like the safe bet.
I'm gonna say Cruz decision just because I don't think his power's really there. It'd be nice, but I just don't see his power being there.
I think for this type of card, he's gonna put a little more sizzle on the steak, so I'm gonna go for the 8th round KO.
Yeah, that might be some pressure, right? Because Turkey wants some exciting fights. You're right.
Yeah, you want to be on here next time when this damn. You want to be out here.
You better bust a rhyme. You better bust a rhyme.
Yeah, you gotta turn them hooks over, nigga.
Yeah. Fight like a Philly bull, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it would be a matter of time before a dude will grow the beard out and adopt Islam and everything like that. You see all that.
Start listening to Freeway and yeah.
He already where the bitches? Where the bitches? Like,
yeah.
You got that part right.
That's the John.
Honestly, truly, I'm surprised they don't have any more shoulder programming on him. Like, this should be somewhat.
That's another disconnect. This card, we're caught up in the whole Crawford Madrimov and showcasing Madrimov so they could know who he is and to sell him as a dangerous guy, who he is. He is dangerous. But they dropped the ball on the rest of the card. Like, we should be hearing about Andy Ruiz and all these other niggas.
I know we'll talk about it soon, but they should be pushing Morrell to the moon. David Morrell should be.
Him too.
Yeah,
all these niggas, Cruz, Rayo, like, what the fuck? Like, there's just been a super disconnect.
Doing real promoting his own YouTube shit, on the indie hustle. I see I never watched it. I haven't watched it, but I see him trying to, that's the fight. That's the really intriguing fight. Obviously, we'll be talking about that soon. But
yeah,
he got to because no one else gonna do it. The Bathroom ain't doing it. Like, I don't see no DAZN. Y'all worried about fucking retweeting Sprint shit.
You know what I'm saying? But it should be like, hopefully, if so, everything like that, hopefully Cruz does put on that type of performance. Like, okay, get something, to get the YouTubers YouTubing and shit like that. Get the views viewing and all that.
I'm gonna just say this: put him as a win on your parlay, because you think he gonna get that KO, he'll get the decision. You put him on there for a decision, he'll beat the shit out this guy. I'm telling you.
Right. Yeah. So like, if I think too is like they don't have the full. Yeah, they don't have the money line, and then they don't have the money line and the money line 3-way. So, yeah, I guess they probably won't get like the other stuff until later this week, maybe for that fight.
Yeah, that's like a Thursday night.
Yeah, and then the next fight on there, of course, is one David Morrell. Making and he'll be facing I don't ever say his full name. I just say Hot Rod because you know who it is. Hot Rod down there, and Hot Rod has only had 2 losses. One to Marcus Brown, a fight that he should have won, but no one talks about that robbery. And then of course he got pummeled by Beterbiev in 5 rounds. He's
been on a hot streak though. He's been on a hotter fish grease ass streak lately.
Yeah, I know. Like in his last fight out, he scored a sickeningly brutal KO over Sullivan Barrera. I mean, it left dude lying unconscious on the fucking apron. I didn't like seeing that shit because Barrera probably shouldn't have been fighting.
He went through the ropes. His eye was off. Yeah. That was brutal.
Yeah, he was done before that fight. Nobody should have okayed that fight.
That was a black eye on pro box because that was super ugly to see Barrera lying unconscious like that on the apron though. But do we think Hot Rod can pull the upset against Morrell?
No.
Fuck no. Like, come on.
Yeah, because
I know it's 12 rounds. If Morrell, who I think he is, I would say 4 rounds, but I give Hot Rod some benefit out. So 7-8ish, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying if it goes distant, because I feel like he's more of a live threat than Gobsdick is at this point. I mean, to be honest, even though I'm just saying, Hot Rod's been on a hot streak. I know he hasn't won a belt, and been, top of the division.
6 rounds.
Yeah, 6 rounds is, it better be 6 or 7, 6, 7 or 8. I know it's a new division and everything, but
Morrell by 6 rounds. Morrell just really has all the goods, yo.
Yeah, Morrell actually shed his Cuban style of boxing quick. Like, bro, I think bro was like, you know what? I need to get these results in. Like, so I gotta start brutally KOing these guys, which he's been doing. Like, he's been he ended the one cat's career, gave him a brain bleed, this and dude got it early, and he did it within 10 fights.
Yeah, no, he's on that hot, on that streak of where the first 10 fights is like the hot, hot.
The thing is, he knows he's supremely talented, quick. Like he knows he's the shit, and he fights like that. Like, not everybody have that self-awareness of how good they are. Like. Right. He knows he's the next dude up, and that's how you have to really look. Like,
it's a new division. That's the thing. It's a new division. He's big for the weight. Him and David Benavidez moved up because Canelo ain't fighting neither of those big ass motherfucking fast dudes. But
Morrell was big at 168. This motherfucker is probably right at home at 175.
Yeah, probably right at home. But here's the thing. I feel like if he knocks out this guy, the perfect fight for him after would be that Zanon guy, the one that Bivol stopped. I think that'd be a perfect because he ain't gonna get that Bivol fight, ahead of Benavidez. So give him that guy Bivol stop because that's a realistic fight, and Turkey wants that dude back. So I think that would be a good route. Then from there, put some pressure on Benavidez because I know Benavidez do not want to fight Morrell. I'll fuck with both those guys, but I know Benavidez does not want to fight.
They got Anthony Yard there. They got who else?
There's a lot of matchups.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone really wants any smoke of Morrell now because
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Zanat will take the payday. That Turkey's boy. That's like one of Turkey's boys. The dude the Bivol stop because he fought well in that Bivol fight. You know what I'm saying? The dude Bivol just stopped. So
yeah. Actually, he was putting hands on Bivol.
So, because I know
he's like, "Fuck your boxing skills, nigga." Ow!
I just feel like the better Bivol fight. I feel like Benavidez, the two Davids are not going to end up fighting them. I bet you they'll end up being champs in 175, but it'll be all vacants. I don't think. But I know Benavidez supposedly has next up at that belt, but I just don't see that happening. I think.
Yeah, let's just blame Canelo whole ass. That's all.
Yeah, it's all knows.
I mean, never say never. Like, Morrell and Benavidez, Benavidez wants to find his way to the damn Saudi bag. So, like, if Turkey's gonna throw money at it, I'm pretty sure that fight can happen. But Morrell probably has to keep knocking people out to make some people force him like he's next. And I think
which is okay. I'd rather him fight with a chip on his shoulder and beat the shit out of people for that.
Yeah, Hot Rod right now is a plus 1420 underdog. So I think Hot Rod will get rid of him probably. I think maybe 4 rounds. Hot Rod, I respect he's on the streak right now, but I think Morrell's probably really dialed in right now. I'll probably get him out there in 4 rounds.
Okay, you said 4. I said 6. What y'all say? What's Pilot?
So I'll say
5.
You said 5? Piece of 5?
Yeah.
Did you 3 niggas?
I said 5.
I'll say fuck it. I want to say 7, but I'll say 4. 4. And 4.
Yeah. So 2 4s, 5 and a 6.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that should be like.
And Morrell's a good fighter, but it's like different level maybe, right? I don't know.
Yeah, and Morrell should continue to show the pedigree that he has. So like I said, I mean that should be a brutal knockout. And then this one is probably where again this one is where I'm thinking the upset may happen. Upset could happen with Jared Anderson and Martin Bakole.
Nope. I mean, honestly, I could see why. I don't agree though. Only because fucking Bakole has been fucking coming in at 300 plus pounds, and his conditioning's been like shit the past couple of fights. So like, if he came in shape, I would pick him to win this fight. But I don't trust that he'll come in shape. So I think fucking Jared will squeak out a decision.
Hold on, this is big baby like Jared Anderson and just like the
he's fighting Bakole, the guy that basically, the African. I guess him and Makabu are actual blood brothers. I just learned that today. Him and the Makabu guy. But yeah, the African.
Wow, you just found that out? Wow.
I mean, I heard it before, but it got reconnected in my mind. Paul. I'm just saying. But it's a good fight. I mean, Bakole's been kind of. See, both these heavyweight fights to me aren't really upset. I mean, I think either guy can win, and it's not upset to me. I know we'll talk about the Ruiz fight a little bit, but I'm just saying both.
Nah, Jared Anderson's definitely the favorite.
He should win. He should win. I think Anderson will win the fight.
Listen, the thing is that, like, the problem is, like I said, in his last couple times he's fought, he's been over 300 pounds, and by the time he hasn't fought in like 10 months. So
and he's looked mid too.
Yeah, so and then shout out to Rusty in the comments. That's true though. Rusty, Jared Anderson does see like, oh, I don't care about the belts and all that bullshit. So it's like,
so he's overweight and he's rusty. Yeah, no, because even in half decent shape, he doesn't have a gas tank like that.
Yeah. So, Anderson could just move around and pause and dance, and like he should be able to just
decision.
Dude, this is one of those. Remember how I always be like, you have a good name versus a dangerous name. This is a good name for Jared Anderson, but it's not one of those like it's super dangerous. Like it's a name.
Some people are trying to make it out like it is though. Like
it is in comparison to what he's been fighting recently. Yes, like if this is the most dangerous fight since Prince Charles Martin, yes.
I mean, the thing I'll say about Bakole is Bakole does hit hard. Pause.
Of course he does. He punches incredibly hard.
But that's the thing. And Jared's defense isn't very good, and also he's not a counter puncher, so he has to lead to be effective. So that kind of plays into Bakole's hands. So if Bakole was in shape and like
more consistent,
I would pick him to win this fight. But I'm not picking him to win this fight in the condition that he's been in, and he hasn't looked good his past couple fights to me. Yeah. So I'm picking Anderson by decision.
I think that's a good pick. I think Anderson could probably stop him if he gets serious, but I don't think mentally. And shout outs to Rusty, the time Jared Anderson seemed checked out, uninterested in boxing. Charles Martin befuddled Jared. Yeah, but Charles Martin is more skilled to me than Bakole.
I mean that fight he had with Riyadh Murray, there was no reason for that fight to go fucking, to go 10 rounds. That was some bullshit. There was no reason for Jared Anderson's last fight to go 10 rounds with someone who was a fucking bridgerweight or whatever the fuck you call it. It's no, that was a horrible fight. That's why the whole reason is that's what I'm saying. It could be upset center if Bakole was motivated too. But Bakole used to weigh up around 240, 250. But coming in at almost 300 pounds is not cool. You got
he ain't been looking good. If Jared Anderson was more serious, he would probably stop this dude in 5 rounds. Mm-hmm. But Jared Anderson, where he is right now, it's enough. I feel where he'll get a decision. He might have a few bullshit, shaky moments where we're oh God, this nigga, dude, take him serious. Where we all, collectively sigh across the world and it drops the temperatures and shit. That's how bad it's going to be. But he should win this. And salute Karma, what it do, laying in a big thick shuttle. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. Because it's it's a lot of shit to say. These niggas fucking up the program.
But I mean,
laying it thick. Pause.
Oh, pause. My bad.
I mean, Karma doesn't have to pause because she's a woman, but like,
I had to read it out like this.
Yeah, I'm not saying another man is late.
Like if Bacoli was able to get hurt him early, 1 or 2 rounds, I could see it. But best bet's probably Anderson by a decision, right?
Yeah, I think it's the Anderson. Like Anderson should win this fight by decision.
Now, if he kills him, I'll give him his flowers if he was able to KO him.
Yeah,
he definitely gets more props for that. Yeah,
because Bacoli hasn't been KO'd in a while. I think, but it was Michael Hunter was the only one that KO'd him.
And he was supposedly quote unquote hurt, or there was some kind of like dusty issue going on.
But that's the irony. If Michael Hunter KO'd this dude, motherfucker, if you supposed to be the next nigga, you better fucking KO him too.
Right.
This is the thing. Dude ain't want no running backs with damn Michael Hunter either.
Right.
He tried to make that fight again, and that shit they went nowhere. So Jared Anderson should win, but he could win, or he could win.
Yeah.
For the sake of the heavyweight division and his own fucking career and my interest and me not going on a 10-minute rant or a 3-minute rant next week, I hope he fucking wins and wins big.
Yeah, and Bacoli right now, like for a money line, he's a plus 166 underdog. So so the odds have him very kind of close. Like
niggas believe in him.
Yeah. So that's why
we till it get closer. We see what the KO odds are and shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then we have one Andy Ruiz Jr. and Jarrell Big Baby Miller.
Both of the big babies, like, pause, are like fighting that night? Like,
hold on. So you got Andy Ruiz versus Jarrell Miller. Hold up. Here we go. This is my upset alert. Yes, this is my I'm picking the upset here. I am picking.
Hold on, who's the underdog? Like both these niggas been trash.
No, the underdog.
Big Baby is the underdog. He's plus 280 on FanDuel, which is ridiculous.
Hold on, so you're gonna pick him to beat Andy Ruiz?
Yes, I'm picking him to beat Andy Ruiz, a guy that hasn't fought in how long, hasn't looked great in his last couple fights. And it's probably actually going to be in worse shape than Miller, because Miller's actually dropped down some weight. Pause. Like, I've seen some pictures. He's actually looking in better shape. Also, Ruiz, is not really a great puncher, and he's not a mover. So, I
disagree on the
puncher. Nah. Wait. We got it. I want to hear that stance. I'm sorry.
He hasn't been a puncher in a while. He hasn't been punching in a minute. Really like that. And I think
it's just been the opponents. But yeah. I want to hear what Pat got to say. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
But I just think that Miller, for the most part, is somewhat durable enough that he'll be able to walk down Ruiz. And if they're going toe to toe, I'm favoring Miller in that one, especially because I think he'll be in better shape. So
I mean, the thing is though, is what I said before, I'm a fan of Andy Ruiz. Going back to his top ranked days when dude used to find them Macau cards. Everything about Andy Ruiz, he has the talent, but the only thing that he doesn't do is his weight. His weight cost him his first title shot against Parker. His weight cost him his heavyweight belts against Joshua in the rematch. And then his weight, and then after that. Ariola surprisingly gave him a hard fight to the point where Ariola got on the mic to cuss him out, and people were encouraging him to do so. And then Ortiz, he should have got rid of Ortiz. He knocked him down 3 times. He had Ortiz gone, but it goes the distance.
See, I forgot about that fight, man. Somebody told me that they fought. I was like, they fought? That was so forgettable.
Even when he dropped him, I never felt like he really hurt.
No, that was a kind of
really hurt Ortiz that bad. Charles Martin had Ortiz hurt more than Ruiz to me. I thought Charles
Martin was really beating the shit out
of him.
Almost
got him. Martin was this close to getting him out of there.
Until he wasn't. Until that shit.
Until he wasn't.
But what does Charles say? Something about the old days are the old days, because I keep seeing Ruiz highlights from the top ranked days and all that, but those days are long gone. This
But the
might
thing
be
is, though, but the thing is,
Here's the thing, he
Ruiz,
still punches hard, like, and he still hurts everybody. Like, Big Baby Miller stands right there in front of you. He gasses out. He could only really fight worth a damn for like maybe 5 or 6 rounds. Like, we've at least seen Ruiz kind of hold it together for 10 rounds or come back and make adjustments.
In a certain way, in a different way, this kind of reminds me of Broner versus Cobbs in the sense of like pedigree and accomplishments versus somebody that might be hungry, and because I feel like Miller could win this fight.
He could, but goddamn, he was supposed to win the fucking Dubois fight too.
I'm picking him to win this fight.
Yeah.
I'm picking.
And the thing is, though, Ruiz also is a combination puncher. Ruiz, for a big guy, can punch in combination, punch effective, hard combinations.
Yeah, because I'm just looking, yo, Pat, you see it. I'm just looking at it like, as soon as Miller gets tired, or as soon as he stops and he's right in front of Andy just gonna
lock him up.
I'm on the fence. Like I think Ruiz will win, but
I don't think Ruiz is that. I don't think Ruiz is going to be that sharp. Like, that's the other thing. Like, he'll this
is the thing. I fuck with King P views on this. Like, and Marquise, I see you, my nigga. Like, Miller has been active. King P ain't too far. I get it, but it's Miller. Like, styles make fights. If Miller was more of a little mover, and this was like a Daniel Dubois type of a guy who could kind of do a little bit more, I could kind of see where you're coming from.
Miller fought.
But Miller is like, in fact, fuck is gonna just stand right there. Like,
Miller fought. Hear me out. Miller fought 3 to 4 times since Ruiz's last fight. So I'm saying activity.
And has he looked great in them shits?
I mean, in the Dubois fight, I mean he that's little 10th round to the ending. I mean, but yeah.
Well, he still got
because Dubois was coming into his own self, and he didn't realize, hold on, like, I could stop this dude if I wanted to, but nah, I'm gonna just get the win. Next time Dubois fight, what happened?
Yeah, he stopped. No,
so I'm saying,
he stopped Miller in the last round, like buzzer beater type of shit, right? Basically.
Oh yeah, he did at the very end. Yeah, you're right.
Because basically Miller had nothing left. I mean, nearly 2 rounds, Miller had really nothing left. But
so that's what I'm saying. Like that. Like, come on, like, and this is the thing. Like, what's the name? Ain't start really cracking him till like towards the end. Like, Miller was carrying that fight. Like, I don't know, like, I can see Ruiz being rusty, but a nigga who's gonna be like a heavy bag in front of him, like, man, that rust, man, when you hit the bag after a while, when you get to like the 3rd and 4th round, the combos start flowing, you got that rust off, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, you keep in mind, like, Ruiz, I mean, it's hard, you don't see people land, I mean, Ariola was able to do it for some of the fight, but I mean, Ariola was able to drop him with 1 shot, but people just don't be rattling combinations off on Ruiz like that. They don't. Well,
first of all, Ariola's a combination puncher too.
Yeah,
that's a big motherfucker too. Like, so Miller never, like, dude, Miller been trash.
A washed Ariola though. He was washed by that.
Yeah. Miller washed, and all these niggas just washed. Like, honestly, I didn't even really care about the heavyweight fights on this card. Like, these shits is like mid. Like,
these belong. Yeah, there's a reason why these niggas aren't the co-main. Either is heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like, they throw these shits on. These is like these fucking halfway house ass fights. These fucking crossroad ass fights.
I mean, be real. Ruiz under because he's a former champ and he's Mexican, and they want to get the Mexican crowd to get the crowd, get some tickets. So.
And also
local sales and shit.
And it seems like, and of course, Ruiz, though, obviously, because he outpriced himself from the Wilder fight and shit like that. And then, obviously, he got his biggest...
Every other significant fight.
Yeah, and then, he got his biggest paydays with Saudi Arabia. So it's like, with Turkey King Kong, it's like, okay, yeah, of course he's going to fight. Because, that's what he does.
I'm picking Ruiz, but I'm not confident because I feel like Miller might be a little more hungry because he's been getting those Turkey paydays and he might enjoy them. He might fight with more purpose. That's all.
A nigga crashed out at Hollywood with the damn car incident. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's hungry for. Like,
but even then, he might, he's like, you got to pay for the, you got to,
dude, this is honestly, this is one of those fights I would like stay away from on a parlay. Like, me personally, this is like one of those fights when you get the odds, you do a single bet on this because it's like it's too volatile. Like, Andy's talent could surprise you. or Miller determination can surprise you. Like either it's like that's what you're really going for. One nigga being a little, both washed niggas who done already seen better days, but one's more active, one's more talented.
Ruiz already said, "Oh, we're gonna have beers after this and probably a lot of food." You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they're boys, so you know, like
this is fucking like choice Chisora of like for America or some shit.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is with Miller, I know he's kind of a fat blob and all that, but he's got talent. You know, it's not like, you know, I'm not. He's skilled in a sense. I mean, I'm just.
But he's a drug cheat. That's his problem.
Drug cheating, fucking talent. Like, are we really giving him talent because you know what pills to take, nigga?
No, but I'm saying he did KO Lucas Brown. I'm just saying it's not like he's
hold on. Isn't Andy coming? Isn't Ruiz coming off a rotator cuff surgery? Didn't he have that shit like 6 months ago? Like he probably.
I don't even know. Like I haven't kept up with Andy Ruiz.
I forgot he did have rotator cuff surgery. Motherfucker probably wasn't fully training until recently. Yeah, nah. Like I'm going.
If that's true, then Miller
should. Hold on, Pete. Do you have Miller by KO or a decision?
I'm going Miller by decision.
It don't say what Boxer don't say how many rounds. Is it 10 or is it 10?
It's 10 rounds.
Yeah, it's got to be 10. Those fat niggas.
Shit, it might be. Miller might could stop this dude if he make Andy hurt himself or he hurt him. The Miller, and this is the thing. Miller don't even try to punch as hard as he can. He throws little bullshit short punches because it takes too much energy to throw real punches. They're like the Kalnaki Areola slugfest. Y'all can throw 1,200 punches if y'all lean and throw T-Rex punches all day, like yeah. But if y'all gonna be throwing some real nigga punches like Foreman Lyle, Abeabuchi Tua, that takes fucking energy.
Right.
Seriously, Miller, easy money. All right.
Well, I mean, I hope
we'll see. And honestly, I really don't even have a pick for that fight, like because I just don't give a fuck about that fight.
I can't pick this fight at all. I ain't gonna be on it. Yeah, I can't.
I'll put something on for Ruiz. I mean, for Miller, definitely. Part of me is like, damn, Miller, you got KO'd. This is one of them stay away from them fights. Like for shits and giggles, put something on Miller.
No, but man, if you got some play though,
I would leave it alone. I would leave it off the parlay.
Cause I picked Dubois to KO this nigga, so I'm picking Ruiz to KO this nigga as well, nigga. I don't give a fuck. This nigga had surgery. He had a baby. He had a wedding.
Like I feel like in a sense,
I know, right?
It's a heavyweight version of Cobb's Broner. You know,
he's a way better fighter to me than fucking Israil Miller.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I can't pick. I mean, now if Miller beats Ruiz, then I'll be convinced that Ruiz is probably done as a fighter. But you know,
because Ruiz has looked bad, but he's still beating niggas though. Like he's still like outboxing them, still winning fights, even though that was 2 years ago.
You think Ruiz finna lose to a nigga that just touched canvas?
Canvas, the fucking
Ruiz ain't fought in 2 years. Like,
okay, but when he was
got
fighting,
the Keith Thurman blueprint.
But when he was fighting, niggas was like, he's a surprise. Oh damn, Ruiz.
He's in worse shape.
When he surprised everybody when he beat Joshua, niggas was thinking Ruiz was the next Mexican god.
That was like 6 years ago.
I know, but it changed the way people talked about him, nigga.
But I'm not. Listen, that was 6 years ago. This is Ruiz that hasn't fought in 2 years. Is coming off a rotator cuff surgery. Is out of shape. Nah, I'm.
That nigga always been out of shape, just like Miller always out of shape.
But out of shape when coming back from an injury and not fighting in 2 years. Nah, I'm not picking.
Do you know which rotator cuff got repaired?
Doesn't matter. It's fucking rotator cuff either way.
It does kind of matter because if a guy's a good left hooker, you don't want that left shoulder to be fucking rotator. Right. If you're a good right hooker or right hand, then you don't want the right.
All right, let me see. Rotator cuff.
You see how bad it fucked up Forrest, R.I.P.
Yeah.
So and he just had niggas forget his anniversary. Fuck that. R.I.P. that nigga
first fight after a surgery. I don't think he would have agreed to it if he didn't think he could tune this nigga up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think Big Baby. I think Ruiz will probably stop Big Baby late. Like, I'm thinking he might stop him like 9 or 10, but I'll go with 10. You know,
I'll go with Ruiz in 7, nigga.
I mean, hey, I'm not gonna argue with you on that.
It's his right shoulder.
Oh, so he's still gonna have that left hook, which would be doing the damage. So yeah, I think he could get him.
So Pierre, are we thinking decision or you think he's gonna?
I'm going Jarrell by decision.
Okay. Pilot, what about you? Oh, he must have stepped away. And then LB, you just want
like honestly, I like everybody makes compelling arguments. This is truly a 50-50 fight, but it's a 50-50 fight where like I don't give a fuck. So it's like, you know, I can see QP being right, I can see Pat and Rome being right. Like I always kind of lean toward the more talented, better boxer than the guy who's kind of in his you know, in his momentum, but he don't really have momentum because it's not really been looking good. He's crashing out in Hollywood trying to damn steal cars. Motherfucker got stopped in damn Saudi Arabia. Like, if this was Jared Anderson and Andy Ruiz, I could kind of see our point. I would say, yeah, Jared Anderson. Honestly, that was the better fucking fight to make.
Maybe that'd be next up. Oh, my fault. You asked me if I picked for this fight. Shit.
Yeah. You go ahead for your pick.
I'm like Shutter. I can't really call it like.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm on the fence, but I'm gonna say just based off the pedigree and everything, Ruiz will win. Probably a stoppage in the 8th round, 7th round.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, but yeah, if Ruiz struggles or loses this fight, then Ruiz is either he needs to leave Reynoso or he needs to retire because there's no need for, you know, if he's not going to be like applying himself. Then
if Jared Anderson wins, though, I feel like he should fight the winner because either way, he can either fight another former heavyweight champ or, you know, fight for the big baby title like Booker T fought for the letter T in WCW back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that's facts though. Like honestly, like that's, and they both been on the same card, so they exposed to the. Honestly, y'all niggas need to listen. Like, yeah, that's the right move to make. But yeah, I'm a mirror pilot pick. Yeah, Ruiz something late. I think the left hook is going to get him, the punching in combination, the talent. Like Miller gets lazy, man. Like he gets tired, bro. He's like,
because you know he doesn't have that, you know, the super serum in his body anymore. So
yeah, this is a fucking cheater. Like I'm definitely giving this off the parlays. Like
yeah, no EPO. No band.
Take Winter Soldier's arm away. What do you fucking have?
And that's why I was like, it was making so much sense because when this nigga was coming up, it's like, how you gaining weight, but your work rate, you have more of a work rate than Canelo does. You have a top 5 work rate in all of boxing. How's that?
Wait, hold on. Canelo is not the work rate we need to be comparing people to, bro.
Yeah, but if he has more,
everybody said, how you have the work rate of Adrian Broner? Like, nigga, stop.
But you get
like Canelo, 300, 400 round punches or 12 rounds ain't the work rate we should aspire to. Like,
yeah, but it's weird. I mean, dude at one point was like top 5 in work rate. Like that's unheard of for a 300-pound plus heavyweight.
Yeah, fat fuck.
Yeah,
fat eating fuck. Enough about this fat fuck, man. If he wins, then he wins. Then the better, he the better man that night. But it's just one of those hard to call type of fights. It's almost too shitty of a fight to take serious. But it might be the fight that will probably have the most fuckery, pure fuckery in it. That's another thing too. That's true too. So I don't know, but it's a good
It's a good lead into the co-main, which is
there it is, perfect.
Which is one Isaac Cruz defending his WBA super lightweight title against Jose Valenzuela. Now, and again, I'm not this fight kind of because I'm a stickler. You know, Valenzuela shouldn't be fighting for this title because he's not a 140 pounder, and this has been like a constant thing with Cruz. Goes up to beats Rolly got put in there in the fight with Barroso. He shouldn't have been in. It's weird.
Well, that was Puello first.
They're going off of guys who are hot and have big wins. That's how these fights are getting made.
PBC title fight. It's a classic PBC.
Look at Hector Garcia got it with Tank. Hey, You're on a hot streak. Fuck it. You deserve a title shot. It's like sometimes it could come off wrong or rushed. Sometimes it feels right and deserving. Like, but it's the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a stickler for that, but outside of that,
we know, nigga.
No, you already know that, but
it's a good fight, though. I mean, it is a good.
It's a great fight, bro. Like literally, what other fight on the card come close besides the main event?
It's I mean, obviously, this was really going to be the co-main over Zoo Ortiz. I mean, that saying.
Yeah, which was crazy, by the way. I didn't agree with that one.
That was fucking crazy. Like that. Like if that was a triple header. Like, I guarantee you the Cruz fight is the opener.
Right, right.
Like, exactly. No fucking way you're putting Ortiz, Zoo, the motherfucking open to see fucking Pitbull. The only way Ortiz and Cruz, Ortiz and Zoo open for anybody in a Cruz fight if Cruz is going against goddamn Tank again.
Right, yeah.
Only way that happens. I don't even think they would do that for Teofimo Lopez.
Facts. So I mean, it's right now on FanDuel, Valenzuela is a plus 310 underdog. Now, do we see him pulling off? I mean, again, this to me it's an upset fight too because
hold on.
yeah, there you go.
Yup, I'm picking the upset again. Upset alert! I'm picking it. I'm picking Rayo to beat Pitbull. I'm going out on a limb on this one.
A lot of people are saying this. A lot of people are picking Rayo, so it's like, is it really an upset? I mean, it is, I guess.
The way FanDuel has it, yes, it's an upset.
Yeah,
we gotta go with the old guys in Vegas. What they have, if they call it the upset, it's the upset.
Here's the thing: I'm torn with Valenzuela because he was a big 135, so 140 might be a good move. And he has looked better since going with Robert Garcia and leaving the Benavidez camp. Seemed like he wasn't getting the right TLC pause at the Benavidez camp. So with Robert Garcia, a consistent trainer, it's like
he's used to training multiple great fighters.
He's a guy that always has a stat. He never been trained a year, but he always has a stable of guys, and they pay attention to those guys. They get the proper attention they deserve.
I mean, I will say this for Valenzuela though. Because obviously Colbert was not going to really expose the defense.
And that's Colbert's not really. Yeah, Colbert's a hard barometer.
Yeah, no, but because the Del Santos fight was still it was an upset because Del Santos pretty much got rid of him like in 3 rounds, and exposed the defense wasn't really there, and it's just
Del Santos and Pitbull are 2 different fighters though with different styles.
Pitbull
and Colbert did kind of expose him in certain moments with the jab and shit.
In the first fight, the second fight,
and he still I still felt like Colbert got a gift, but I can't say he didn't get competitive when dude wasn't not whooping his ass.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, the second fight, obviously, he put that shit to bed. He put Colbert to bed.
The thing is, Colbert's a hard barometer because that dude is a tiny 135. Like he's really a 130 pounder. He's just a fat.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like Valenzuela is like 6 or 7 inches taller than him.
Well, that's a big 140. I mean, he's a big.
He's gonna fight. I mean, if he fights tall, that's even better for him. I think Robert's going to get him to fight.
But Pitbull was cracking at 140 though,
against Roland.
Yeah,
Roland. Who was like landing and knocking Rolly senseless like that before though? And Rolly's a big dude.
Barroso.
Yeah, Barroso was barely moving his hands like that, bro. Like he was winning, but he wasn't throwing no bombs like Pitbull was. Like let's cut this shit. That was a boring ass fight.
I mean, even now, Rolly has said that Barroso's cracked him the hardest, and this is even after he fought Cruz. Barroso was like.
Of course, he was saying, "Look, bro, but we know how we know some of these boxers be capping, bro. Like we seen these the ring articles with the goddamn.
I mean, bro,
we know niggas with agendas and shit. I can see Rolly saying that shit.
I mean, but the fight itself didn't prove Barroso was lighting Rolly up. That's not the thing. It wasn't like. We know
Barroso got a raw deal in that shit. We know that.
Yeah.
But one dude really knocked the fuck out of Rolly though and stopped him officially.
But both
they didn't need to get it.
I mean, Tank and Cruz did it. Yeah, so it's like, and that's how obviously Cruz is champion. But I mean, Cruz Cruz is at a disadvantage because I mean we've seen what he. Well, I mean Cabrera had a size advantage over him, and Cruz looked mid as fuck.
Pitbull's a tank, but he's his height and stuff is like a 130 pounder, but he like he's filled out. It's just kind of like he's small for the weight, but he's like kind of paused like
big for the weight.
He's thick.
Yeah, but but Cruz is not fighting someone who's an extra. I mean, obviously, Valenzuela has like the dimensions, but it's like
and we can't forget
he's coming up in weight.
But we can't forget though. I know Rail's big for the weight, but we can't forget how bad he got chinned against against De Los Santos.
De Los Santos is a puncher.
Look, nigga, it's blasphemous if y'all niggas pick this nigga over Isaac Cruz, nigga.
I'm picking him over. I'm picking him.
So am I.
It's blasphemous.
Y'all
parlay is gonna
if Cruz wins, it's gonna be a decision. If Rail wins, it's gonna be a decision. If Rail
parlay is gonna get cracked again with that fight. Watch.
Well, that's why I'm making more than one parlay. But
you better put one with him winning, nigga. That's all I know.
Bro, Cabrera.
I can see Cruz getting the decision on this fight where Rayo tries to outbox him and tries to outwork, but Cruz is gonna look like a literal tank. He's going to be blocking and parrying and eating a few of those shots. Then he's going to be whacking Rayo and clocking him hard.
Walking
forward. And showy punches.
Walking through the punches, throwing his shit.
Cabrera had Pitbull looking mid. So, like...
Yeah, Cabrera, absolutely.
But Cabrera looked mid himself that day, though. That was like a mid-off.
But Cabrera probably should have won that fight, not fucking Cruz. That's the thing.
No, I feel you on that. But neither guy fought to the best of their ability. Like, I felt like both kind of mailed it in, and it's like, damn, correct. If Cabrera would have did a little bit more, he definitely wins that. But you could make a bigger case for him being robbed.
But at least, but with Rayo, Rayo has better offensive abilities than Cabrera in the sense of his output and what he'll throw at Pitbull. Like, I think he might just try to punch through that high guard of Pitbull's, and he might be able to.
He's a better puncher, and he's a better offensive fighter, but Cabrera is the better overall, boxing mover, agility, and you kind of need that for a guy like Cruz who has good defense and he's compact. And this is another 50-50 fight, but I actually care about this fight. It's different than the previous fight where it's like 50-50, but it's like, who the fuck cares? This is actually a good fight.
I don't think Cruz is all that great defensively. I think he's good defensively. I think his awkwardness helps his defense.
I think Cruz.
But how was Cruz awkward? Like, what is awkward about him?
No, he's for most fighters because of how small he is and how it's hard to.
Here's the thing with Cruz.
But that ain't nothing new though. We've seen shorter fighters for the division who keep their hands up and walk forward. Like, what the fuck?
He's exceedingly skilled. I mean, he got a titanium head. You know what I'm saying? Like he got. Yeah. He comes off, he comes off like a guy. He just punches, with overhands and all this.
He's programmed, really. He's just he's programmed to just keep.
But he's got skills. The thing is, he's got skills, and his chin has been battle tested. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't seen him get rocked really. I mean, really rocked. You know what I'm saying?
And he took away Tank uppercut. Ain't too many niggas doing that.
Yeah.
I gotta have skill for that.
People saying he the only.
You see what you want about Tank's hand, but he didn't stop him.
Remember, he had 6 rounds. Like, if it was one of these fights where Tank was beating the shit out of him for the first, if it was like Claudio Margarito, where the dude hurts his hand and you visually see the drop off in his performance. Like, Tank wasn't whooping him that to the point where it was like, God damn, like, if Tank wouldn't have hurt his hand, he would have stopped dude.
Right.
Shit, I felt like Floyd would have stopped, what's that nigga? The Ghost, if he ain't hurt his hand.
Herrera, yeah.
Yeah, like, the way Floyd was landing on this dude, like, the fuck out of here. Like,
yeah, Pitbull's deceivingly skilled. He got, he don't fight like the stereotypical Mexican with, just a zombie just walking through shots. He has a little method to his madness, so it's like, he most likely would chin Rayo, but if it's a tough fight to call. I mean,
it is.
I mean, his guard works against guys like fucking Gamboa and Edwin Rodriguez, but
right.
So
They worked against Tank and got Barrett too.
Tank beat him though.
Tank beat him. That was like, but what I'm saying is like, you got like that fight was like a 7 rounds to 5 type of fight. Like he was in that whole fucking fight. Guybera, close fight, could have gone either way or a draw. Like when you say something doesn't work, you gotta be like, you could only win 1 or 2 rounds with that shit. When you can win 5 rounds with a certain style, then really it more comes down to effort and strategy thing.
And I'm just like with Cruz, like I said, I'm just not a believer in Cruz like that. And this fight, I mean, win or lose, is gonna be like, okay, I need to see him win with a real big.
Hold on, who did any of y'all niggas pick Rayo? I mean, pick Colbert to beat Rayo?
Did I? I don't even remember.
I did.
In which fight? The second fight?
I picked him in the first fight.
Nigga. And you lucked up with that horrible fucking judge. Horrible fucking pick, bro. And see, and that's my fucking problem with this whole ass sport sometimes. Like, God damn it. A nigga could make a horrible ass pick like that. And this nigga would not, and he would be like, man, I remember your whole ass tweets. This nigga like, man, Colbert ain't getting no gift. Like, he really won that.
I doubled down on it. Yeah, I don't care.
He doubled down on that bullshit. That nigga got knocked the fuck out. I'm like, yes, nigga. Yes. That was for you.
Well, doesn't take away from the first fight. So
horrible ass fuck. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I bet some niggas at the gym that Forrest would beat Cortez. And you know, I had to hear it at the gym, but Forrest won, motherfuckers. ATL, nigga.
Rest in peace to the Viper.
Yeah.
But, so I mean, obviously, so I know me and P are picking Valenzuela, but P, are you picking the KO or decision?
Decision.
Woo! I parlay on fire.
Split decision. I want to believe that Valenzuela can knock out Cruz. Like, my mind wants to believe it. My mind actually wants to see it happen. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say it. I think Pitbull is at least durable enough and has a good enough chin that he's not going to get knocked out.
See, they building that $70,000 parlay. That's what y'all niggas trying to do.
That'll be one of them.
Honestly, like, these niggas going to hit us with like a 120 grand parlay this weekend.
Gerald Miller,
third
round knockout.
Listen, this is me.
Terence Crawford, 7th round KO.
Rayo split decision. Like, listen, get the fuck out of here.
I have told y'all. I have made it clear many times. I make bets for the sickos. If you're not a sicko, then oh well. This is for all the sickos that are trying to make.
For the non-boxo, nigga, fuck that.
And like I said, the day
horrible ass parlays, y'all niggas come up with sometimes.
My nigga P's on sicko mode, huh? Some Travis Scott.
I'm always on sicko mode when it comes.
But see, this is the thing. This whole card is sicko mode because it's like all these possibilities could happen. I've never had a card where it's like so many fights could go either way, and you either give a fuck or you don't.
Because it's a lot of niggas that could be on their last leg, on their way out, and it's a lot of niggas that could be coming in. That's why I look like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I still fuck it. Like I said, I'm gonna go with a 9th round KO for Valenzuela. Like, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm obviously gonna make more than one parlay, but fuck it. That's gonna be one of my parlays.
Can't spell parlay without Pat or P or.
Nigga, there's no T in parlay.
Oh, y'all niggas. What? There's no P in parlay?
No, there's no T in parlay.
There's no P? Like, well, they got y'all other letters, nigga. Shit.
Yeah, you silly ass nigga. So
$70,000 ass parlay. 16 leg parlay ass niggas.
Hey, but the day that one of us hits that shit, you know that was spark a bug that everyone else would be doing that shit just to get it. Like,
I mean, we do them, but y'all niggas be like ODing sometimes.
I mean, it bees like that sometimes. You dig? You know,
because I have like an 8 leg parlay, 10 leg parlay. Y'all niggas be like 25 leg parlay.
Y'all niggas parlay got. Oh, if he trips on his way to the ring, that's plus 3,000. Y'all be doing parlays like that. Be like,
For real, that's y'all parlay.
how many
If
times
Eddie
you
Hearn
gonna-
is interviewed before the loser, that's y'all parlay. Plus 100, plus 200.
you got under 10 blinks during a stare down type of shit?
Hey, I have shown an ability to make one single large bet if the bet is too good to be true. Like, you know, that's like Kalnaki and Cusimano. You know, when shit like that happens, I will just make a one-off bet and no parlay.
You see, we tried to do that with Linares and Catterall.
Yeah, and you know,
And he fucked us. Like, I did that with the Matias and Perro, but I didn't go all in with it like how I should have, since Perro did win.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, but that's the thing. It's always like hindsight. You know, if you know a nigga going, like, I'd easily play. Like, I'd have dropped 50 on that nigga to beat Matias. Like,
right, exactly.
But you never know.
But so for the ones that pick a Pitbull, what are we thinking for results?
Honestly, I can see a late knockout, or I can see a decision. You know what? I go Pitbull KO, 11th round KO.
Damn it, you took mine. Oh, yeah.
Well, you took the last fight for me because you said like 8th round KO.
I guess me and Shutter Lights are the Barge brothers for this one. So yeah, I'm picking 11th round too for because like I just can't get the fact of I know it was a behind the head shot or whatever, but I can't get away from the fact that De Santos to me is an overblown puncher, and he rocked him bad and stopped him. So I don't know. I'm just
No, but you know,
I don't think Santos a fucking. Y'all be hyping up these Dominican niggas like they like X-Men.
I've literally heard people. I've had to argue people saying, "Oh, De Santos is a harder puncher than Tio." I'm like, what has he done at 135 that compared to knocking out Comey? Get the fuck out of here, man! Like,
he could punch though. He could.
He can punch.
He can punch, but y'all niggas be jumping out the window like this nigga's goddamn Terry Norris or somebody.
Yeah, I've heard people say,
"Get the fuck out of here."
He's a harder puncher than Teofimo at 135.
I think he's a bigger.
He's not a harder puncher than Teofimo.
I think he's a bigger puncher than Pitbull. I'm not talking about Tio. I'm just talking about Pitbull.
No, I'm just saying his punching is a little.
Hold on, so you think De Los Santos is a bigger puncher than Pitbull?
Yes.
Who he knocked out at 140 or 135 to make me to somewhat see the light?
He knocked out Ryo. The fuck?
Hold on, he knocked out the guy y'all picking though. Like, what the fuck? Make that make sense.
Because but Pitbull not a puncher like that. He'll get you off in combinations and try like what is it like? He's not gonna change the game with one punch. That's for sure.
I don't know the way he was punching in his last couple fights. Like Pitbull could
against Rolly.
But dude, even Tank wasn't rocking Rolly with just single shots like that. He only really lined them up like one good shot. Like the other shots, Rolly was taking them shits. And I've never seen Rolly just get hurt and start running from niggas like that before. And this was Rolly at his biggest.
Okay, well that's like saying let me roll the clock back. That's like saying, well, I never seen anybody beat up Mayorga. You know, so he letting people tee off on him. And then even with Tito was just hitting him clean, and then he finally cracked him, and then after that it was done. So that
but see, the thing is, you seen the difference. See, Tito was hurting him before this nigga Mayorga jumped out the window with the free licks. That was the stupidest shit. Why take free licks from a nigga who's been hurting you? That was just some stupid shit on Mayorga end.
But before then, Mayorga was known as the fucking iron chin guy that couldn't be hurt. That motherfucker was you could tee off on him and he not going nowhere until he fought fucking Tito. And
he was just known as like, dude. We knew he was more known as crazy than Iron Chin. The shit he did with Forrest was more looked at like it was a ballsy. He trusted his chin, and it took Forrest's heart away. That was one of the most gutsy mental mind fucks we've ever seen in boxing. But you have to realize it to know what you're watching. Right. The man took 3 1-2s from him in increasing order. And then he made the man run from him from the rest of the fight. Dude, like, come on. Like, that was a more I'm more impressed that the fuck he literally forced it 1-2. It's like he did the Street Fighter combination where you know how the punches go harder. He did it 1-2. Then he said 1-2. Then he said, nigga, 1-2. All of them shits, and this motherfucker ate them shits and and kept going.
Yeah, the point was after Tito disposed of him, it was a lot easier to knock him out afterwards. He could that punch resistance.
And all the dude Tito is nigga, this is Tito.
But my point is just like with Tank. After Tank cracked Rolly ain't been the same since. Rolly been getting touched and getting hurt a lot more ever since then. So that punch resistance that Rolly had before, that ain't there no more. So we saw.
I see that, but then when I look at it too, I look at it, okay, 140, and then he had a guy come up for 135 and is cracking him. So I can see where you're coming from. I think it's a give and take. Because I do feel like Cruz was hitting harder just looking at the way his shots, like, I never seen him put his body into his punches like that until that fight with Rolly. Mm-hmm. So if he catch Rayo with them shits he was hitting Rolly with, he might clip his ass. And this is the thing.
Eventually, yeah.
Rayo don't have to look. Colbert was able to catch Rayo with like 3 jabs at a time. Like this nigga defense ain't like. I don't know. It's just crazy. Like this is just all over the place. Like niggas is arguing Santos a puncher, but they're picking the guy who Santos knocked out, and shit is just like, all right, y'all got it. Fuck that. Like Cruz by the stitching.
Because he a puncher.
Nigga, who he punched? Y'all like I don't even believe this nigga. Like he like this shit's all over the place. He's a puncher, but he's punching. You're fucking picking the guy who's been stopped by this guy who's a so-called puncher to beat a guy who's never been knocked out.
Well, I didn't say that he would knock out Pitbull. I just said he would win the decision. Like, yo, I didn't come on.
That goes into that plays a part. I know. I never said that. I said to beat a guy. I didn't say KO him. Remember, I said to beat a guy.
Listen, if he don't knock him out, there's no way he's getting a decision. So that's a wrap for your parlay, nigga.
That's also true. Like unless he knocks him down like 3 or 4 times, then you have.
And those midget motherfuckers, the stocky dudes, are hard to knock down.
If Cabrera could get a split decision with Pitbull, I could see Rayo getting on the cards.
Is Rayo better? Okay. Has Cabrera ever been knocked out before?
No. Oh, now he has. Yes.
Now he has.
Yeah, now he has. Yeah. Now he has. And now, nigga.
Now he has.
Before that fight, though.
No.
Different level of fighters, man. Like Santos ain't even all that, and he knocked him out. Like the fuck out of here.
Well, no, because I don't think highly of De Los Santos as an overall fighter. I just said the one thing he does have is power. That's all I said.
Y'all hyping up these goddamn little Latin Caribbean ass fucking punchers, boy.
Yeah, I can tell that fight is gonna piss some people off betting wise. You know.
Yeah. I'd leave it alone if I was you. Like
I can see a questionable decision. You know, like
I listen. I got it going both ways. Pause. I'll have.
Yo, this is gonna birth like 20 different parlay spreads because there's no way you could just have one fucking parlay and put all your hopes and dreams on that parlay because these matchups are like all over the fucking place.
Yeah, and this one is
if Rayo. Well, I'll say this: if Rayo gets his uppercut going,
okay, hold on, real quick. This how you know. This how you know what's up, King P. If it's your last $5, you can only make one parlay. Would you put that Rayo decision in that parlay?
Yes.
That's wild.
Oh damn, that's wild in a motherfucker.
That's wild as hell.
Listen, these are all picks that I'm not just bullshitting. Like these are picks that I really.
No, I know you standing down 10 toes on them. Like I hear you, but they still like. It's like I see. It's like these fights are so crazy. Like I could see you're like you're not even really arguing them. Like, and I know people might say like listening to y'all KP's really arguing them hard. but I don't really think he is. It sounds like we're arguing hard, but I low key like I get where he's coming from. Like
he sounds
I'm not in no
like,
general.
He sounds fully confident. Like people might not have.
Yeah. But he said, yeah, he do sound like a little overconfident. I'm like y'all picking a nigga who got knocked out, and the proof is from a nigga that not even who allegedly is a puncher because he ain't never knocked nobody else out. But the guy he knocked out is the guy y'all picking to beat this nigga that never been knocked out. But all right, whatever. So I can see Benny Hill, the montage of getting chased by some broads right now. Like that's the music right now. Like it's just crazy. Yeah. But yo, if Rayo gets his uppercut going and he could get his hook in there too, that's one of the best combinations for those guys who want to just stay like this. You gotta touch that uppercut, you gotta fucking get that hook in there. You can't just do one or the other. Because you gotta make them have to brace for both. Because when you do that, then you could open up other shots. But Rayo got the offensive capability to pull that off, so it's not a bad bet. It's really a 50-50 fight, but I just feel like Cruz got the experience, man, and he gonna just whack this nigga. Rayo head be up high like this sometimes when he be fucking throwing punches, so and he be exchanging, and he was a little too hittable for fucking Colbert.
Right.
So I'll say Cruz by decision, or I think I said late. No, I was late. I think 11th round. It was the same shit Pilot said, but yeah, fuck this fight now. Let's get to this main event now.
Yes, sir. You know, we got one Terence Bud Crawford making his 154 debut against current WBA super welterweight champion Israil Madrimov. You know, now of course, you know the whole thing. I mean, as you mentioned, we touched upon, you know, like the lack of shoulder programming except obviously within like the last week or so, we're finally getting it. Particularly, you know, with Madrimov, and then we're getting like the face-to-face, you know, stuff, and then Crawford, talking up to Eddie Hearn, talking about you're not better than me than anything, you know, that type of shit like that. And then of course the Crawford.
I forgot because Eddie Hearn's fighting.
And of course the Crawford and Andre Ward interview, which was actually pretty fucking well done for what it was. Like that was a really well done interview. You know, for everything, like, you know, for fighters, especially, you know. Oh yeah,
because Andre Ward's fighting.
Well, hey, Andre Ward is giving Crawford. I mean, Crawford doesn't do that many interviews like that, of that nature. So
yeah, like, I mean, that was his boy. His guard was down, so he was more of a. He was more
candid. Yeah,
he was more candid. Yeah, because that's
how many times did he downplay Boots in the interview?
He didn't talk about him.
Oh wow, because he did that all year. My bad. Okay.
Well, nigga, Boots ain't in this promotion, bro. So yeah, it does, you know. That's
or his division. Or his division. For all the boot, Bud is ducking him. He's not in the same division. So, anyways,
don't matter. Like you know, we getting this fight that nobody asked for.
Well, I mean, Boots is not 154 champion, so that's his flaw. But yes, how we're actually getting this fight is because Fundora in the fight with Zhu, you know, picked up enough injuries that'll keep him down, you know, for most of the year. Except it is also very clear that, you know, PBC does not want Fundora to fight Crawford, and they're trying to steer him towards Errol Spence fight, which
they dropped the WBO belt. I mean, they basically dropped one of the belts.
Yeah, basically, yeah, because you know, and of course, in the other champion, Murtazaliyev, there we go. You know, he got injured in his fucking.
God, you couldn't even say Murtazaliyev.
I'm not learning his name until I'm not going to learn his name until he gets a win for me to learn.
Oh
yeah, that's the thing. Real quick, I want to say real quick because with all the other sanctioning bodies, if you're the champion in one division, you can somehow pay/mandate. Boot should be telling Eddie, "Let me get that belt from that dude," instead of saying I want to unify the dead division. That's all. But,
I mean that's up to Eddie though. See if Boots actually wants to actually do it. So it's we'll see how that goes. But then that only left. And obviously for 154, that only left either Jamel Charlo, who is probably in no condition to fight. Because he's been on some.
He did tweet. Oh, we're back at 154. Go to 160 and get some belts. You can beat those niggas on your side. I'm just saying.
And then you have Madrimov, who recently won a belt on the Ring of Fire, and he's known to His Excellency, and he has a belt, and he's a capable fighter. Someone that's perfect for a 154 debut. So that's how basically we got this fight. And obviously with this type of fight, people will focus in on the record. Crawford is 40-0, 41-0, and Madrimov is 10-0 with one draw. So it's like,
remember, it's who you fight. It's most people who know Madrimov, nobody's shitting on this fight if you know boxing. But the same people who not shitting on this fight are shitting on Berlanga Canelo because it's about who you fought.
Yeah, Madrimov, and again, like I said, this is where obviously more attention on Madrimov should have probably been like, okay, why is he champion? And Madrimov has fought the majority of his fights in America, so it's not like he's overseas or anything like that. He's fought the majority of fights in America.
That's the sad part. Like,
yeah.
His first fight was
he's Darius Michalowski or whatever.
His first fight was against Vladimir Hernandez, who's like the 154 boogeyman ender. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he beat the shit out of him. Yeah,
his first fight. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but he is a threat. He's a threat.
Yeah, he's a threat, and like the ones that, and I get because most people are like, okay, he has 10 fights. How's he gonna bother Crawford? Like, you keep in mind, we're seeing because we're seeing the Eastern Europeans, like, they come in here. Most of them, they do the whole World Series of boxing shit. So they're so technically it's pro style fighting, but still amateur, which I never got in that type of way. Why do you do that? But that's how Usyk and Lomachenko pretty much made their how they cut their teeth before they got into the program. Like, especially Lomachenko, did how many fights on that shit, before he turned pro. So it's not like
it's 7 fights.
Maybe even more. Usyk did. Usyk fought Joe Joyce in one of those World Series of boxing.
Loma became the fastest 3 division champ after like 10 fights or 9 or 10 fights.
Yeah, he won the belt on his 3rd fight, so it's not like it's a foreign concept.
Who he won the belt against?
Nigga, shut up. So yeah, never mind. That question is not related to any of the part of the discussion, bro. But yeah, so it's not foreign for someone with 10 fights to hold a belt. It's definitely not. But it's not common, but it's not foreign. So most I see Madrimov. I was like, and I asked people, I was like, have you seen Madrimov fight for you to have this opinion on him? No. You just
fucking manhole, nigga. Like,
yeah, like it's now 20 years ago when YouTube wasn't really a thing, that could be an excuse. Like, okay, then you go to eBay and you trade tapes or some shit like that, or you go on the website how you used to do it.
Facts. Pat know about them days.
Yeah,
but you really had to network with people around the world to get you some boxing tapes and collections and to see fights you missed and. Yeah, like y'all don't understand that game, nigga. Like real shit, y'all got it so easy.
Yeah, all you have to do is just go to YouTube and type in Israil Madrimov in the search engine, and it will take you to almost every one of his fights, that's been out there for him, and you can check for yourself, what he's like, why he's a champion, or why you consider him a threat, why is he a threat to Bud. There's many things about Madrimov that make him a threat. He can punch, he can move, he has good defense. He has a lot of things that can drive. That can drive.
Crawford's a much shot from 37 and started at lightweight too.
Exactly. So there's plenty with Madrimov. You can say, okay, how you can cause Crawford issues, but it's just like most people just don't want to do the knowledge. I'm like, okay, go to YouTube. But then also too, the promotion doesn't really, as LB said, doesn't really go into why Madrimov is this, that, and the third. Like, why is he a champion? Like, why is he a threat? And that type of stuff. So it leads to a situation where pretty much, obviously if Madrimov wins, then Crawford's gonna catch some hell. Like there's gonna be a lot of fuckery on boxing Twitter and online in the world if Madrimov pulls it off. And then, of course, at the same time, if Crawford beats Madrimov, then it's gonna be like, oh, he beat a nigga with 10 fights. He took.
Y'all niggas would still play the damn Spence highlights if this Crawford win. But if Crawford was to lose, y'all better hope he don't lose, because them Spence fans will not let that shit live.
They will not.
They will not. Like, oh my god! And y'all thought Ryan Garcia fans were bad. Spence with a vengeance fans, nigga.
Those Spence turned Boots super fans are gonna go crazy because they're all rooting for Bud to lose.
Yeah, of course. Like the one, yeah. I mean, I'd say the Bud detractors are gonna watch this fight, and like I said, if Bud if he struggles or anything of that nature, they're gonna be the first to say it, and they're gonna cut all the clips and put a post of Bud either like struggling or doing a chicken dance. Or
listen, the way he had that victory lap, he better go in there and kill this nigga because he really can't have a victory lap like that and then go life or death with this nigga. It'll look weird. It'll look bad. It'll be like, yo, nigga, all that talking you was doing, all this undisputed pound for pound shit you was doing.
Let me ask y'all real quick. Let's get down to it. Do y'all think Bud's 11 straight KO streak's gonna end?
That's the hard part because, like I said, I mean, I think I'm picking Crawford to win, but because Madrimov is tough and he knows how to survive. Like, one of Madrimov's weaknesses is the fact that he moves so much he gasses.
That lunging shit ain't gonna work. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It might land, but that lunging shit, Bud should be able to pick that apart. I'm just saying, like how he does that lunging and he swings wide.
We all know that the Spence fight was a shocker.
No, it's a shocker.
I mean, I thought it'd be more competitive. I picked Crawford.
It was a shocker, nigga.
The way he dominated was pretty damn impressive. I ain't gonna lie.
I just rewatched that fight yesterday. That shit was like, it came out like you was like, okay, this is about to be a good fight, and then after the third round, you're like, yo, is this nigga gonna survive? Like, it was just the way that fight happened was just so weird. Like,
y'all niggas was over for like a Lee Wood comeback.
Nobody's seen that shit coming. That's why I feel like he think because he did that, he's all this. I feel like this nigga might surprise him, yo.
Yeah, I would say that.
I don't think he's gonna win, but I think it's gonna. The way he's gonna perform is gonna. Everybody's gonna be questioning Crawford after this fight.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go like Crawford will win a decision, but it's gonna be one of those where it's like
if
you gonna get rocked.
They're gonna be like, yo,
I get dropped.
If it's close, they're gonna be like, yo, Spence, run that shit back, yo. That nigga ain't really that.
Spence my dude, but this nigga's kissing dolphins and shit with his family. I think it's over.
I think niggas gonna want Crawford to run it back. If Crawford wins a close one, niggas gonna want him to run it back with Madrimov.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas ain't gonna be thinking about Canelo. It's gonna ruin the Canelo fight that niggas is trying to allegedly make afterwards.
Yeah.
Which I think is fucking stupid anyway.
Look, if Canelo not fighting Benavidez, he not fighting Crawford either, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
because one fight, if you lose to Benavidez, it's like passing the torch.
It's like
you lose to Crawford, it's like, nigga, you ain't that as good as you thought you was, ain't you?
You lost to an old nigga smaller than you.
You lost to an older, smaller nigga again.
That started at lightweight, even though I think maybe it started at 130, but
Yeah. Pilot, we get it. So
we get it.
Yeah. So and further too, like all the props are out for Madrimov and Crawford right now. So right now, money line is Madrimov is a plus 480 underdog. Crawford minus 700 favorite. Method of victory: Madrimov points decision plus 1200. Madrimov KO plus 850. Draw plus 2400. Crawford points decision plus 220. Crawford KO minus 150.
See, no, they wildin'. They think that nigga's finna knock him out again. They think that nigga Crawford, like, how long ago was that Spence fight? A year and a half?
It was a year ago to this day.
It felt like a year and a half.
Today's the anniversary.
Yeah.
Damn, that
niggas would not let. I know Dallas got. I know the whole state of Texas probably in mourning or something.
That was a hell of a victory lap. That's all I can say, nigga.
That
nigga danced all winter, spring, and summer. And the summer come, he like, all right, fuck it, I'll fight again. Shit.
So who's picking Madrimov to pull an upset? Do we have an upset alert? P, do we have an upset alert?
Hell no.
So no one's gonna put any bet on Madrimov to win.
This will make your parlay 150, nigga. It go from 7.
I know, right? The parlay gonna go to like 2 million now. Hold on, so y'all mean to tell me this is the one upset y'all don't think that happened at all? Like there's no chance.
What happens to the bet for the
Didn't y'all have like a Twitter poll?
For the sickos, P.
Yeah, actually, hold on.
For the
sickos, P, yeah.
Yeah, but the sickos aren't fucking stupid, so.
Goddamn.
Mode is not stupid mode, but okay.
Sickos, man.
Some niggas ain't that sick, you know what I'm saying?
Sickos got Dumbo mode, nigga.
Yeah. So the Twitter poll of upset alert. Who has the highest chance of being upset this weekend? Out of all of Ruiz, Anderson, Cruz, or Crawford, 30 votes so far. Ruiz got the highest percentage, 37%. Then Pitbull Cruz with 27%, and then Big Baby Anderson with 20%, and then Crawford 17%.
I definitely picked Ruiz.
Yeah, because Ruiz and Miller is not even that far they're not even that far from each other type of shit.
I mean, all these fights really, it's kind of crazy because all these fights really, other than the main event, these fights are close to about as 50-50 as you can get this day and age. I'm just saying,
it's only an upset because Ruiz is the favorite.
Significant 50-50, like okay, this moved the sport forward 50-50, like it's prime guys. It's not a crossroads fight 50-50. It's a good 50-50 fight. And that's the co-main and the main event. Mm-hmm. The other fights are like, let's call up this nigga. You know when you call up a bunch of homeboys on the weekend, see if niggas want to ball at the park? Like, that's what they did for the other niggas. We trying to fill the team out. We trying to get some 5-on-5s. Yeah. You know, what's his name don't be showing up, so you need to come through too. That type of shit.
We should start doing ring game parlays, yo.
Nigga, where have you been? Like we have these conversations. Like it's something that we will do because we have members.
Yo, if you join the membership,
I'm saying we need to make as a collective. We all need to, as us 5, come up with a good parlay.
I mean, shout out,
like a super parlay.
Like TBV, the boxing voice has like a little gambling show they do, like
right, like something like that.
So like it's something to think about, yeah.
Right, because it'll be dope if they'll be like, yo, I put in a ring game parlay, nigga, and I won $5,000 type shit. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta, but it gotta be some for sure shit. It can't be no jumping out the window. Fucking Madrimov by KO third round.
Hold on, but there lies your problem. You're not gonna make $5,000 off of sure bets. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's right.
You're gonna have
to. And remember, listen, boxing's crazy enough where every week Madrimov could very well score a third round KO.
Every week there's an upset we agree on, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Not all the time.
It's not like we always go, oh yeah, favorite. Yeah, he's gonna win. No, it's never like that.
Well, some of us brag about picking the favorite like they're the underdog.
Yeah, well, exactly. I admit, Rome, you're the one that sometimes Pat, but you're the one that tries to go out the box sometimes.
Of course I do.
Picking Crawford over Spence ain't going out the box, but we hear about that like all year.
No, I'm just saying in general, like, you know, the niggas try to get that obscure one, you know.
That's you in Rome.
Now that's Rome and Pat. Sometimes
y'all pick Tiafimo over Josh Taylor. Didn't y'all pick Zhang over Joyce too?
Yeah, I did.
Fair. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's like two. I used to be the nigga who was picking all the upsets. Then I kind of like chill. Because remember, I was picking like by rounds and like by the decisions and shit. Like, but see, there haven't been no fights like that just compelling niggas like that no more. Like, you know, like it's been off this year, bro.
We're gonna get the ring game parlay together. And then we're gonna have a King P sicko bet. That's gonna be the side shit.
But this is the thing, like
King P sicko shit.
Yeah, them sicko bets. All right, shout out to Russ. Hey, what it do, Blazer Killer?
Yo, King P, you should actually like patent that shit, like get that copyrighted. Sicko bets. That shit.
Yeah, I should actually. Hold on,
I fuck with that. Like
let me see if that's an actual.
Because that shit is fire. Like, yo, these are my sicko bets of the week. That shit's hard.
And he's like, yo, he's jumping out the window with this one, guys. He said, I'm betting Madrimov,
Be like, yo,
Rusty Taylor. I don't think it happens, but I'm betting it. That's what I'm saying. It's like that matchup is like it's too many intangibles and shit. Like you can't be just screaming upsets and be sicko mode and
hold on, Pat. Let me ask you that.
You might as well go
Pat,
all
do you
in.
remember that one fight with Madrimov where
Miller?
he fought that random guy at 160, Igbokwe?
Yeah.
He didn't look the best. That kind of gives me confidence that Crawford's gonna win because he didn't look that good in that fight. I know it was a 160 fight.
It was a 160 fight though.
He looked mid. He looked mid in that fight. So,
yeah, but because he got tired. That's the thing. Like I keep saying, like the biggest thing with Madrimov is he moves so much. He moves a little bit too much, and he gasses himself out. He's done this before.
Like he doesn't know how to control his athleticism.
Mm-hmm. Right. Hold on. Do y'all think that comes with the experience of him not having? I know he's had a deep amateur pedigree, 300 fights, but you think is that because due to the fact that he's obviously inexperienced in terms of pro fights, 10 fights? You know what I mean?
No, it's bad coaching, misdirection of momentum. The coach is not showing him how to use his speed to his advantage.
Because he be doing some random lunges and shit.
And he's been in America long enough, like and fighting over here and shit. Like so, it's like for a puncher like him, like it's like he wants to be more Acelino Freitas than Golovkin.
Right.
When you could be like a hybrid of both without really like running all crazy and shit. Like,
yeah.
Put them all, like a lot of niggas, they want to put the movement, they want to put their athleticism on the back foot. Everybody wants to show athleticism on some Pernell Whitaker shit and dance and move around the ring and do all that shit. That's when niggas, but they don't realize, yo, you could do that in an offensive way. Like no one ever thinks like, oh, look at Aaron Pryor offensive, just letting all combos charging down on niggas. Like, bro, like that's the type of shit I'm talking about.
That lunging, like that to me, that signature lunging shit he does. I don't know if that's gonna work on Crawford. Like, there's like a 10% chance.
I don't think he's gonna try it on Crawford.
It's like that nigga on the court that is only good at getting rebounds and jumping after loose balls. Like he can do all that shit that nobody else is really trying to do because they don't got the physical ability to fucking grab a rebound, diving out of bounds and still stay balanced. But the nigga can't dribble, nigga can't shoot, nigga can't pass.
You fuck up everything else, but like that nigga get the loose ball.
To be elite, he don't have.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Athleticism is just half of being an athlete, nigga.
Yeah, and it's a tool for boxing.
It all comes down to instinct and talent. At the end
his athleticism is a little overblown.
Which the dude has, but it's like
he's athletic.
It's how you guide that talent. It's how you cultivate it.
Like, look at Jokic.
How you compartmentalize that
Jokic won MVP 3 times, nigga, and the nigga can't even jump over.
But I'm saying, like I've been watching these YouTube reviews, and they keep talking about athleticism, but I'm like, he don't even contemporize it right. I mean, he doesn't. It's not nurtured right yet. I mean, he lets
it go with the explosiveness with his punches. It just, if he focused more on being explosive with his punching instead of being athletic and explosive in his movements, he'd be better off.
It's gotta have more
like if he was more like Andy Ruiz, Canelo, Juan Estrada, like where you could just Terry Norton type of explosive.
Every time he's moving, he's popping his shoulders. He's throwing a punch. He's just sliding, popping, boom,
slide,
boom. Right.
Like
if he was like that, he'll be trouble for Crawford. But
if he's trying to damn move, and it's like you're trying to be Keith Thurman when you don't have to be. Like you're trying to be Freitas when you don't have to be. That's not your game. To be moving and making dudes run into your punches. Like that's something you need to do. Like if Crawford starts being successful with one of your approaches, then okay, say, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna have him try to come to me, then I'm gonna explode on him. Fuck that. Pause.
Look, Pat, notice Crawford is gonna watch his movements the first 2, maybe 3 rounds and catch a pattern and then end up striking and knocking this nigga the fuck out.
I mean, I honestly think I think
what
Crawford,
I feel like. I feel like
Man,
he's gonna
I
the same patterns, and then Crawford's gonna be like, yeah, all right.
That's why the first 3 rounds are really like the most important rounds for Masvidal.
Those are Crawford's diagnosing rounds. That's when he be like,
and that's when he's the most hittable too.
Yeah, but
that's exactly when he's the most hittable. So if you're an explosive guy, you need to do some shit then.
Maybe I'm saying this because of the Spence fight, but he was really just watching to see what the nigga would do, diagnosing his punching, see how hard he hit. Once he seen that Spence was throwing them pillow punches, he was like, man, I'm gonna just throw while he's throwing. Fuck it.
Yeah, but it's not that because one thing Madrimov can switch his stances too, and he can throw with both sides. Like he throws a Saudi or
that's like Crawford.
He's just like Crawford, so that's another thing that Crawford's gonna have to.
Like the dude has skill, like he has talent. Like,
I mean, he got the fight for a reason, but still.
Well, he got the fight because he has a belt.
Well, I mean, it's
for a reason because Crawford is,
is it a WBO belt on the line and also like a WBC eliminator?
This was a mandatory, right?
It's the WBO belt and then the WBA interim belt. I don't know why the interim belt.
No. It's
the WBA interim belt and the WBO shit, and then the WBO.
Yeah. Madrimov's got the WBA belt and the WBO belt because Fundora dropped it, right? And then it's like a WBC eliminator as well. So it's like almost like 2.5 belts, kind of.
Do y'all see Crawford getting hurt at all?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Hurt.
Yeah, he might get dropped actually.
Hurt, but like the crowd
I can see
stands
Crawford
up like,
getting hurt
shit.
or dropped. You know, and the thing with Crawford is he got that if he gets hurt and and if he can survive, if he gets hurt, he's gonna make it a dog fight, and he's gonna make it a fight if he gets hurt.
I mean, really, only Gamboa has found his chin to make him do like a chicken dance or anything like that.
And he stopped him in that same round. He just.
I haven't seen Crawford hurt in a minute. Who was the last nigga that hurt him?
He got quote unquote.
Machine dropped his ass.
It didn't count on the records, but he got halfway dropped against Mean Machine.
Halfway drop, nigga. That was a real drop, nigga. Just like damn Devin Alexander dropped McDonough, but the fucking blind ass ref ain't see that shit. Or the 17 times fucking Floyd dropped Chop Chop. Same ref ain't see them shit.
Hey, Chop Chop fucking rocked the hell out of Floyd in that fight.
But Floyd dropped this nigga like 18 times.
Yeah, he did.
And he only got credited for like 2 of them shits. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you're right. That's a true statement. He rocked Floyd. Like, he rocked the fuck out of him. Like, but if you rock me, I drop you a bunch of times, just like, fuck that.
I've been watching boxing. I mean, I've been watching these cards randomly, and is it me or is pissing me off where like the A side gets dropped, but they're not calling that shit. They're calling it as a trips.
It's been happening lately. That the
it seems like lately it's been happening a lot more. Like lately, it seems like they're giving them a mulligan with because nigga, you clearly got dropped. You know what I'm saying? And
it must have been a change in rules because it's like maybe if a nigga extended,
it's the A side, it's the A side type shit.
The A side rule.
When he extend both of his arms, they'd be like, "Nah, he pushed." Or if a nigga looked like he's tripping, they'd be like, "Nah, he fell." Like they're giving niggas grace. They don't want niggas to walk around with fucking 25 knockdowns on their record type shit.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if something like that. But I do think Crawford will get rocked.
If a nigga who's never been knocked down gets tripped up and knocked down in the main event, they're like, yo, no, he tripped.
Unless it was a Crawford first knockdown.
You pushed him a little bit. That doesn't count. You gotta cleanly knock him
out. Unless it's like when Spence got dropped in the second round of the Crawford fight, that one was super clear. You can't call a trip on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but but you couldn't do no bullshit on no super mega fight like that though. They had to call that. But these regular like solid fights where you have a clear A side, B side type shit. They know what they be doing. They be their feet got tangled.
Listen, I just seen that Spence fight. His legs was going early. It was a wrap. The nigga
was hurt like
the nigga
was the second round.
Yeah, the nigga couldn't stand up after that. It was a wrap.
All right, so do we got some final predictions for Crawford Madrimov?
Yeah, Crawford by decision, bro. But it'll be a hard fight.
Man.
But it'll probably be like 116, 115, 111, or some shit. Or I can see both being dropped and hurt. Like I think it'll be like a good little action fight. I think what's gonna happen is you'll see like ebb and flows. Crawford will be on the back foot and Madrimov is going to just have the youth and athleticism, and then there'll be times when Crawford is pushing him back and he's using the damn experience and his explosiveness. So like this gonna be a good fight. Like,
yeah, I mean,
I just wonder how much the Eminem concert is going to take away from the energy.
Look, I got Madrimov pushing early, trying to make a push. Third round, it starts slowing down. Crawford takes over, and then by the 8th round, Crawford takes him out. But I feel like his athleticism could keep him alive until the 9th or the 10th, but he's still going down.
I mean, for me, I think it's gonna be a kind of nip and tuck for well into probably the last 3 rounds of the fight, because I honestly think it might be one where Crawford's gonna have to systematically kind of really break Madrimov down and stuff like that. And I honestly think Madrimov will gas by like the 9th or 10th rounds, and then Crawford will probably take him out by let's just say round 11. I'll put round 11 there, but I think Madrimov, I think will gas late in this fight, and Crawford won't let him hear the final bell. So round 11 is my pick.
Let me ask you this, Pat, real quick. What do you think would make? What style could Crawford fight? Do you think could make Madrimov gas quicker? Either like him pressuring Madrimov or him making Madrimov the aggressor.
I honestly, Crawford has. Let's see, because Madrimov can also fight off his back foot too, which is another.
And they're both switch hitters. I wonder, since they're both switch hitters, I wonder, is Crawford going to go? Because Crawford's really a southpaw, but he's, he can go both sides.
I mean, I honestly, I don't think. I mean, because if you allow Madrimov to be the aggressor, he will be the. I mean, I don't think, because Crawford may attain some damage. So I don't think that might not be the best. So I think probably the best thing is just probably keep him on his back foot, because you can gas off your back foot too. So it's not like,
And a nigga who moves as much as him, if you kind of spook him, you can kind of gas him on that back, because he'll start kodoing it type shit.
Yeah, and because he won't unexpected, because basically if you're shocking your body to do that, and you're not mentally prepared to do that, then it'll just gas you out quicker, like mentally, and then your body.
But Crawford really got to hurt him, because it's gonna your big European ass can't be running away from fucking Crawford like that. And this is first fight at 154.
Right.
Madrimov's gonna have to play. I'm the bigger man. Pause, right?
Yeah, they're gonna have to do. I think they're both gonna have to share that responsibility sometimes.
See, I'm torn. I feel like as I was thinking about the fight, I was thinking Crawford's gonna win decision. His streak's gonna end. But I think due to just Madrimov just kind of being just defensively irresponsible and the wide swings, and things along that nature, I think Crawford might stop. I mean, if I'm a Bud stan, I ain't gonna lie. If Bud is the guy who I think he is, and some of the people LB hates think he is, I'm thinking Crawford will get him out of here like around 10.
Oh no, wait, who I hate? What the fuck?
No, I hate. I'm just saying, you hate the hype Crawford gets a little bit.
It comes to this.
I'm just saying,
nigga. He just
there's a little bit of, you don't like some of the love Crawford gets sometimes. I'm just saying.
No. I just call out the whole the extra dick riding some of y'all be doing. I respect Crawford. Crawford is one of the best boxers in the world. He's a Hall of Famer. The whole all-time great shit, I don't know about all that, but he definitely a Hall of Famer.
Nigga won the last fight. Nigga started buying Crawford t-shirts and bobbleheads. Stop. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's what
I don't want to hear that. Nigga. One fight, unless you.
No, I mean, he's the first. I'm not get to it. He's the first guy to get two-time undisputed. I mean, he done something right. Just saying, he's the first guy.
I mean, who they beat, nigga?
One fight ain't enough to me, nigga.
It ain't enough for me either.
He's the first nigga to stop Sean Porter and Terence and Errol Spence. Come on, man. It's the first guy.
Yeah, but are these niggas Hall of Famers?
But it's a new weight. It's a new weight. It's a new weight class. So I'm just saying.
How old was Porter, nigga? Come on, man.
And Porter like retired. Hold on, his father stopped that fight.
Yeah, because his father saved him from becoming a meme. There was a reason for that.
His father the meme though. What the fuck? Did didn't do anything.
Hold on, real quick. Do you not see Sean Porter pouting on the mat like a little kid at the McDonald's thing? Like,
yeah, he wasn't hurt. He was frustrated. He was frustrated. He was pouting on the mat and pissed off because he had when Crawford was switch on. That's the thing. He was pissed off. I'm sorry.
He was hurt and he couldn't battle that.
No, nothing that he showed in that told me that he was seriously ready to go. He was just frustrated and then just started throwing a little tantrum and they waved it off. He was not
dropped again. Did he got dropped again?
Yeah, he was frustrated. He got upset and they waved it off. He was not seriously hurt. But
he was doing what that nigga, what's his name, Ali Walsh did when he dislocated his arm. He was just like, fuck.
Kenny Porter saved him from the Devin Haney challenge. I'm just saying, Kenny Porter.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
I'm giving these niggas like imaginary victory, Muppet Baby.
It wasn't an imaginary victory. He dropped him twice in the same round. And he was gonna drop him again. He was gonna drop like are you being serious?
Yeah, but we don't know that. We don't know.
This is the same nigga. Yo. I ain't gonna yo. Fuck that. Yo. Shout out to Karma. She see what the fuck I'm talking about. This was the same reason why Juanma was going off on that one fucking ref in that fight with Salido, where he's like he had money. The dad had money on the fight. Type shit. Like you remember when he got his ass whooped, he started thinking the ref was betting on him. Dude, the way that shit was, I'm just saying, bro, that Kenny Porter shit was like real.
It was pure fuckery.
Pure fuckery. It's like that. That was some real shenanigan type shit, bro. Like King P said, like that nigga was nowhere near like hurt, rolling around on the canvas, like my god, like no. That shit was not happening. Yeah. Dude counted the payment like fuck
he
this.
Was frustrated. He was
like I'm gonna need to get back up. But no, somebody's father had money on Bud, and since they ain't get to really train train their son like they wanted to, they put money on the op.
That's some shit that I would do if I'm frustrated. I'll fucking start pounding on the damn paws, pounding on the floor, just get pissed off. He was not hurt.
Nigga had a 2-time world champ pounding on the mat like a kid not want to leave the candy store. Come on, man. Give me. Let's say.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here! Y'all see this is what you fucking Y'all be overrating and hyping up everything. God damn!
We're not gonna do this again. I'm done. Like, we gonna rehashing old rules from 3 years ago. I'm good. Nah.
This nigga really was saying like candy store punchlines.
Technically speaking, the Porter Bud fight was a real good fight. It was a really competitive, good fight.
It was a good fight. I ain't gonna lie, but that's all we saying, bro. Like I don't hate no fucking Crawford. Shout out to Joshua O. Like if he show up, he know what time it is. But yeah, ain't nobody hating no fucking Crawford. Like I just been telling the truth on these niggas. Like I've been telling the truth on Canelo, and then look now all that Shutterworth a genius now because I've been telling y'all the truth about Canelo for 6 years. Now y'all see how this bitch ass nigga played this shit out.
Or in my case, I tell the truth on Ryan Garcia and how I gave him no respect, and now my integrity is intact with that motherfucker, and no one can say anything because I told that nigga.
Yeah, I mean, we can still talk about that left hook though. So you're not 100% there, nigga. Like no, my shit is like 100%.
There's no footage of me saying going rah with this nigga. I told that nigga that he wasn't pound for pound.
Nah, I mean, you kept it real. You kept it real, but that ain't no like. I mean, like.
Oh, it was real.
He ain't make that shit look good.
You gotta act like everyone else was foreign. Everyone else was like.
I don't think none of us ever picked Ryan Garcia in a fight though.
I mean, some of those fights, yeah, we did. I mean,
I picked him against fucking Luke Campbell.
Ain't nobody picked that. Ain't nobody picked that slick. Ain't nobody pick that. What's that nigga's name? What's the nigga's name that sing Lottie Dottie?
Slick Rick. What?
No, not Slick Rick.
Slick Rick.
Dougie Fresh.
Dougie Fresh.
Come on, Pat.
Nobody picked.
Pat went to high school with the nigga. What's the nigga name? The Lottie Dottie nigga.
Dougie Fresh.
Oh shit! All I'm saying, man, like all I know is like I hope y'all like, y'all put enough good karma in the boxing universe, because if Crawford have some hiccups, or God forbid he lose, I just know a certain segment of niggas will not let y'all let that down. So
yeah, I wonder if your losing lap will be as long as your victory lap, Pat. If this nigga gets go in there and gets fucking mollywop.
Hey, but at least you learned the meaning of what taxed is. You know that's
Yeah, you know, I mean,
we've already seen how it's like honestly, God, like thank God Ryan Garcia tested with steroids, because I don't think y'all would have lived that down if it would have just been the weight thing was the only thing he did to beat his ass like that.
Yeah,
Because I seen how a lot of Haiti fans were like losing their mind too.
They sabotaged Ryan.
Nah, that racist fuck. He did what he did.
Mollywopping another man is very pause-worthy. Just saying.
No, it's not, nigga.
No. So you've been in the suburbs too long. Yeah. Niggas been saying mollywop for like.
I know.
Niggas been getting mollywop since I was in school, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Since I was in school, and when they had Lean On Me, and Pat was in school.
What the fuck does mollywop even mean for a nigga to say that's pause worthy? Like if I'm like,
yo, for real.
If I'm about to mollywop,
like, what are you fucking envisioning? Like
this nigga's thinking of a bitch named Molly with some wop.
Yo. All right, we're done.
Yeah, Molly Wop.
Madrimov ain't beating Crawford. It'll be a good fight.
Nah, he shouldn't. It'll be a good fight, but you know,
I got Crawford by decision.
So do y'all got him looking better than Spence in this fight?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I hope so.
I mean that's not a high benchmark. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's really not.
But do you think do you think Crawford is gonna come in here?
Fucking Ray Bell trying to look better than Spence, nigga.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, do you think he gonna come in here on some dominating, I'm still here, I'm still the best type shit, or you think he gonna have a fight?
I mean, hold up, and here's the thing. This is his first fight at 154. We have no idea what he'll look like at 154.
Yeah, it's a new weight. It's a new weight, yeah.
Against a bigger guy, so we'll see.
Yes. But yeah, but Spence ain't the benchmark for anything really right now, or at all, because we have lesser people.
He was a fight ago.
Because there's lesser.
No, he's still the benchmark for these niggas because they wouldn't be celebrating for a year-long victory lap.
Right, one fight don't derail niggas like that. Honestly,
Yes, you sure about that?